block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art, 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 book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Tamashii. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about them. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wand, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cut out to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art. Book art, 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 book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your pose is tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Cheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shop. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beasts, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about them. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga built Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A, we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
That's crispy.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. Boog Nights coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. Got my boys with me on this after Christmas special. Tamashii, the Colonel, a.k.a. Fabster, or formerly known as the Colonel. And we got Rick Dom in the building.
What up?
He's got on his Christmas best. Damn, I forgot to put on my damn pants.
Rocking around.
That's why
Christmas
Poncho
tree.
needed a few extra minutes before we started the stream.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah,
It's
squeeze
looking,
himself into
looking
that.
very good. Someone's
Looking
calling
at
my crib.
Poncho's
Let me
camera,
mute this for a second.
All I can hear
How you
is
boys
the
doing?
Home Alone soundtrack.
Yeah, we're doing good, dude. Boog had to take a call, but we're doing good, man. How's everybody's Christmas? Everybody get what they wanted under their tree?
Hold on a second. Does Boog still have a house phone? What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, that's weird. That must be some New York thing. I don't understand.
The hell?
Yeah, I got my one piece of decoration right here, my little stocking with some like Marvel characters on it. and then I got a shirt with Kevin's battle plan from Home Alone. You know, that's about as festive as I can get. Oh, and my lights on my DTOF. Look at that. Ooh, we can't hear you, Pancho. I think you're muted.
Oh, okay. I was muted this whole time.
Okay,
All right.
I was talking
There you
mad
go.
shit too.
No doubt. We seen you gesturing and shit.
I know.
Posturing.
Yeah, I'm the only one that got the memo. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And this is another so we take in turns moment.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
Yo, y'all got ice cream?
You know what?
So no Santa hat.
Santa. Yeah.
You know what's funny is that I had a little pajama thing with my family on Christmas Eve or whatever. So I did have the proper attire. I don't know what happened here.
It's strategic, I'm sure. You don't know what happened, I'm sure.
But yeah, what's good, man? How was everybody's Christmas day? What'd you guys do?
I'll go first. My Christmas was pretty tight. Just me and my wife hanging out, marking a great year. The first year my wife learned how to online shop. So the presents overflowed, my friend. Let me tell you. Before I was just limited to Walmart's, Targets, and Walgreens at 3 a.m. But now, the world was my oyster.
Nice.
He looked you dead in the eyes one night and like, have you heard of Amazon?
That's
Have you guys heard of this new thing where you can just get anything shipped to your door? It's called the USPS.
It's called the Postal Mail Service. Yeah, so we just
that seems to have been the consensus this year for everybody. But yeah, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, so we just chilled. We opened up presents and standard Christmas fare. We chilled. We watched Jingle All the Way, of course, Christmas classic.
Put the cookie down. No.
Then we had plans to cook Christmas dinner. All the classics. Ham. Like some casseroles and shit. We took a nap. It became 6:30, and we said, "Fuck that!" And we just ate Chinese food. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's Christmas.
We used to go to Denny's every year. It started when like The Hobbit came out, and they had like the Hobbit whole breakfast. And then that year,
Yeah, the Hobbit menu.
that's a great breakfast. Let me tell you. But like that year,
I had a friend who went there. And tried every single thing from the menu.
So good.
Unreal.
Oh my god.
So that year we were supposed to cook, but then we completely forgot that everything was closed on Christmas. We thought at least somewhere would be open, but it wasn't. So we're like, oh, tight, let's go to Denny's. And it just happened to be like the Hobbit whole breakfast. So we're like, oh shit, that's cool. So we just decided to do it every year. Now, of course, like the only good Denny's in the city is like closed now. And the only thing that exists is like the little diner style Denny's now. And then they let people smoke in it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to eat there.
What?
Whoa, where are you living? They let people smoke indoors?
Yeah, it's wild. Charleston, South Carolina. It's crazy.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, so we usually eat Denny's every year, but we decided to opt in for Chinese food. It was pretty great. It was good.
Oh yeah.
What about y'all? What'd you guys do?
Yeah, that sounds great. What about you, Fabio?
I celebrate my Christmas on like Christmas Eve, or like we just always have growing up with my family. So I just went to my mom's. We just had dinner, opened up presents there. It was funny though because my mom like got a new TV over like Black Friday or whatever, like a huge like smart TV or whatever, and they're trying to figure out. Yeah, like one of the ones that has like the the Roku and like everything like built into it. So she has like all the streaming apps and everything. But it doesn't have HBO for some reason. Like HBO Max, I was telling her that Wonder Woman and everything was on there, and she wanted to watch it. But those TVs, like HBO Max, I guess just doesn't have an app for that. So I'm trying to show her on my phone how to like, Chromecast directly from like YouTube or any like streaming app, and you can just put it on any smart TV or like a Chromecast device. And in order to show her on HBO, I put on the Tim and Eric Awesome Show Great Job Crimbus special. And we watched like the opening musical number, and she's just like, "What is this? Like, I don't get this. Is this an infomercial? Like, are they selling a DVD?" I'm like, "No, this is the DVD.
You know these jokers?
You get the commercial for the DVD. It's a whole thing." Like it didn't fly, so I thought I'd put on something a little more audience friendly, and I put on Nathan For You. And we
now you're really talking. I love Nathan For You, man.
It's easily the best show like ever. So
I miss it so much, man.
And then eventually I had to switch it to like Christmas lo-fi streams, for the vibes. But
Okay.
yeah, it was cool. It was just like a nice, dinner with my mom, and it was cool with my girlfriend, and yeah, it was cool. Dope.
That's
Chill.
what's up. What about you, Rick? I'm sure you had a great, joyous celebration with your family. Yeah.
Thank God that you didn't put me last because it was going to be really depressing. I did absolutely nothing. So not only did I do absolutely nothing, we didn't even open gifts because we did a Secret Santa this year, and half of the people aren't here that did the Secret Santa, so all of us are waiting until January to open our gifts.
Nice.
At least they cooked though. They cooked here. We had typical Mexicans, and we had fucking pozole and tamales, so that was actually not bad, at least for that day.
I've seen a lot of tamales on Instagram.
And we were all literally locked in our rooms and just text each other "Merry Christmas" and never came out.
Damn.
I mean, but now we know, because at the time we still didn't have any negative tests back. We're trying to be cool, and not reinfect each other. But everybody's starting to, of course, right after Christmas, they're all rolling in like negative. So yeah, it was
All right. Well,
was
at least you was being safe, though.
Oh yeah, man. We got to keep it safe. We got an 80-year-old grandma in here. We can't be out here infecting her. You know what I mean? She's gonna
No doubt.
she's gonna blame us for the rest of her remaining life and tell everybody in Mexico.
Yeah.
You believe these motherfuckers got me sick?
She'll hit you with the curse of La Llorona as she goes down.
Oh my god.
Man, she's gonna stop praying for us if this keeps going on.
That's good stuff. Everybody had some nice holidays, yeah.
What you, Bug? What'd you do?
Well, I am talking to my sister trying to steal her HBO Max password, but on Christmas Eve,
Oh, you're trying to watch
got
that
with my
special?
family. I'm trying to catch up with you guys and watch this Wonder Woman, but on Christmas Eve I got with my mom and dad. My mom and dad usually have Christmas Eve at their house, so me and my brother and my sister went over there, my daughter, and we opened gifts there. Basically, it was a really good Christmas for my daughter and my brother's son. They're the only two kids, basically. Everybody else is grown, so that was really cool. My mom made like a bunch of hors d'oeuvres and stuff. They did make some food, but I don't think I ate any food. I think I was just drinking. Oh, you know what we did? We played Hot Ones. What's that show with the wings on?
Hot Ones?
My other sister brought sauces, and we had wings, like naked wings, and we also had regular wings and stuff too. And we went through and did the Hot Ones challenge, basically, to the last ghost pepper flavor or whatever it was, and I definitely got pepper in my eye and cried and tapped out. It's on tape.
Wait, was this like a specifically like a Hot One set, and it like comes with sauces for you to like go through? Or you guys
No,
made
my sister just set it up. She had all the sauces. She had the wings. She set it up with questions, and we went round from round. You would
okay, that's cool.
And it was actually really fun. And my daughter actually taped it, and her videography skills are like something else. I don't know what happened. It was actually very, very good. I'm gonna have to like show bits and pieces of it on the channel somehow or whatever. But it was very funny.
I want to see the whole thing, dude. Put up the whole thing, edit it.
It was only like 5 minutes actually. But
the future is now, old man. Take a look at this.
Of course, she's got all of us looking really stupid, but in really good lighting, so it's good.
Dude, that's so funny. Like a lot of people don't know this, but I'm actually like a really big hot sauce guy. Like I have like over 30 sauces in my fridge right now that I like kind of cycle through.
Oh, you should change your handle to Sauce Boss. What's going on?
I kind of am, and I like making sauces too. Like it's low key like that's my like side hustle hobby. Like not hustle, but that's my hobby within a hobby within a hobby. Like it's so like niche, but I got gifted. I'll show it on cam right now because I want to try my new cam out. I got this for Crimbus actually.
Whoa. The Last Dad. Hell
the actual hottest one from the Hot One show.
How is it?
Yeah. It's good.
I see the Instagram. I don't see it.
Oh, it's on the screen. It's on the stream right now. If
Oh,
you go on
okay,
Discord
okay.
and watch my my cam actually. So I got gifted this from my old roommate because he also shared a thing. And like every time I would get a new sauce, we would do the same thing. We'd get some like chicken nuggets or some chicken strips or something, and go through like a little mini gauntlet. So I went through this with a homie of mine, and yeah, I at least was like getting pretty choked up on it because it's really flavorful and really like robust, but then it like lingers, dude. Like it, and I like doing it like tongue down. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to get the spice out of it.
He's
Oh,
tongue down.
man.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
tongue down.
Tongue down, baby.
Hell yeah! You know
Nah,
what I mean?
the first 5 were, I like spicy food too. I like all different types of hot sauce and stuff like that too. My dad does too. But the first like 5 were good. Were very good, different flavors and tastes. But the last one took me out for sure, man. I gotta get my sister to send you some of that then.
That's how they
Yeah,
get you.
for sure. I'd be into that. We actually have a bunch of people in the chat chiming in. There's a bunch of hot sauce people. I got to give a shout out to our regular Captain McKay Rando. He says Secret Aardvark is the best sauce I found this year. That is like one of my like go-to, like I need it a little bit spicy, but just keep that flavor habanero sauce. It's
Where
really
you guys getting this, in a regular supermarket or like some specialty little Spanish shop or what? Where you guys
yeah.
getting
I have a pretty like decent selection at like my Ralph's, like my regular grocery store. But if I go to like World Market, where they have like the foreign foods and stuff, they have a little
They
section
really-
for like domestic hot sauce too. So
Fabio. I mean, I know you don't, but if you're ever back up here, man, friends down in LA make me send them boxes of this hot sauce that's made up here.
oh yeah.
It's without a doubt the most flavorful and like best balance of like spice and flavor hot sauce I've ever fucking had.
Oh hell yeah, I'd be into that. I'm wondering if I should do my own top list of the year, with figures and with hot sauce, because I've gotten quite a few hot
Please do
sauces
it.
this year.
Please do it.
Come on, man.
No doubt.
We gotta get this done.
I mean, if
But
people
yeah,
would be
that-
into that on my channel, I'd for sure do it, and I would even go through the sauces and like try them on camera, and you can see me suffer, which I'm sure people like. Shartimus Prime is saying Tapatio all day. Now that is like the classic like Mexican table sauce. Like if you need like that's great on
Tapatio.
eggs. That's great on like anything.
know what?
Valentina. I've always been a Valentina person
Yeah.
personally, but
Valentina's great.
Yeah, we could set up our own challenge with some toy related, figure related questions at some point.
Dude, that'd be fun.
now you're really talking.
You know what I'm
Hell yeah.
saying?
Never really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really fun. I had a good time seeing my immediate family, the people that I've been seeing all throughout quarantine. So it was safe, and and then on Christmas Day, we opened gifts here, me and the girls, and I guess I'll save whatever I got for pickups. But yeah, we opened gifts here and we cooked. We cooked like a bunch of stuff. I roasted a whole chicken and some potatoes and carrots, and I made some
Hell yeah.
salmon from a recipe that I saw online. And I don't know, we made like a big meal. And I shout out to Shartimus, man. He sent me a little something from out west. So the meal was even more delicious.
Hell yeah. Oh my God.
No doubt.
Nice.
And so yeah, I
Oh
had a
my
very
God.
very good
Oh, you
Christmas.
got your yearly gift, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. So
surprised,
that was my Christmas, man. Quiet, but cool. Happy to be able to even enjoy a Christmas, I guess, or get anybody anything, get any gifts and stuff like that. To have been able to still been working through this whole thing is a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, that was Christmas for us, I guess. We got a couple things on the docket, some quick hits we wanna get through. We just want to show up with you guys for tonight. I think we got probably more shit to discuss in the after show than on the actual show, though.
Yeah, this is all just quick news hits. We don't want to keep anyone too long. I'm sure everyone else has families that they're ignoring too, right?
No doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's every now and then you need, after 3 straight days of holiday cheer, it's like, all right, let's get with the boys.
that's it.
All right.
Yeah. So for topics, oh my God, what even happened to the topics? For topics, we have. Let's go.
Good question.
Well, the topics list disappeared. I don't know what happened to it.
I'm looking at it on the stream, so we got some SH figure arts. Wait, it actually just disappeared for me too.
I don't know what's going on. I'll fix
What
it
the heck?
later. So we
Yeah.
have SH Figure Arts, Storm Collectibles, NECA, Mafex 3.0, movies, pickups, and miscellaneous. Before we dive into topics and before I fix it, I want to go ahead and acknowledge Nick Wild donated $10 saying, Merry Christmas, lads.
Oh, thank you, bro.
Merry Christmas, Nick Wild. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Nick.
An absolute man amongst men.
Oh, and I wanted to say too, I forgot. Well, I wanted to tell you this in private, but me and Rick should be good in the next well, I don't know how it worked with this past week. This past week was a really good week for us as far as like donations and stuff like that. But I didn't. I don't think I received that in this round of Google payments, basically. But thanks to you guys' help, me and Rick should definitely have new mics at the top of the year for sure.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys. Really appreciate that. So, hold us down, man.
Incredible.
Whatever we get in terms of donation is always going to go into the show and just making the show better for you guys. So really appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully this second cam angle is helping to add to the production value of the show that you guys are super chatting
No
for.
doubt.
Look, you just see my hands now. Ooh.
C-Boy the Great also donated $5. He said, "Did y'all check out Wonder Woman 84?" And we back at it. We'll be talking about Wonder Woman as well later.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. Thank you for the donation, bro.
C-Boy, thank you, dude. Yeah, we're going to be talking Wonder Woman pretty soon. But we're going to get into some Tamashii Nations right now. A little SH Figure Arts action, right? Or is this SH Figure Arts technically?
Yeah, Tamashii Bandai.
Tamashii.
Yeah, right.
Well, do you want to? Let's talk about the most titillating piece of news first.
Oh my!
Before we get into reveals.
I think I got another picture too. Unless you got the picture.
I do not. It's in the chat if you can pull up the article, I guess, Fabio. So Boog has called it the Tamashii Titanic.
Great name.
I called it the Tamashii exclusives.
I think I called it just a tragedy that has struck.
Yeah.
That's crispy.
Call it the second lost city of Atlantis.
Yeah, I think I got to pull up the email that everybody got too, and then
Yes.
I'll ease into it. But Poncho, hit him with the long and short of it.
Yeah, so basically what happened is a shipping container containing all of, I guess, Bluefin's shipment for like a bunch of the exclusives, like SH Figure Arts stuff, some SH Figure Arts Zero, some maybe not Profligate, but a lot of Dragon Ball, a lot of SH Monster Arts, a lot of other stuff. So here's a list right here: Metal Build, SH Figure Arts, Robot Spirit stuff. It was the ship was in the middle of a storm and it had a bunch of damage to a bunch of different containers. They estimated 1,800 containers were affected. Now they're not saying for sure if these containers are lost at sea. Their official verbiage is affected or compromised. But now that whole ship is docked at another port and they're assessing all the damages. And for those of you who don't know, when it comes to insurance for this kind of stuff, this thing is going to be tied up for a very long time. This email says that it's going to be a couple of weeks. Do not. No. This shit is going to take months, probably. Yeah. It's crazy. So the big meme now is that all your exclusives, your 17, 18s and signed Gokus, and the SH Figure Arts Gohan, they're at the bottom of the sea, and mermaids, dolphins, and sea creatures alike are enjoying some pretty free product right now.
Mm-hmm. And 84 years from now, some old lady is going to be tossing her Ultra Instinct Goku back in.
It's been 87 years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it works. These things all have to get shipped from overseas, and if something catastrophic happens to the boat, then like Pancho said, they have to. Not only did that happen to the ship, and they might have lost the shipment, but now the ship itself has to get tied up in customs and in insurance paperwork for months while they figure out what's there and what isn't there, and that's going to take forever. So if you were waiting on anything on this list right here, it's unfortunate, but you're not getting it.
Yeah, it sucks, dude. It really sucks. I mean, it really sucks for like the standard releases, like SH Figure Arts, Gohan and Piccolo and stuff.
Mhm.
Stuff
Avengers
really bums.
Endgame, Scarlet Witch as well,
Yeah.
which made a lot of people were waiting for.
The Iron Man and stuff, but like the exclusives like really hurt for sure.
Mhm.
Because like, you know, the air surrounding SH Figure Art, like especially in the Dragon Ball community, like con exclusives are like a very sought after, like high dollar and like highly regarded item that everybody wants. And now this just like basically adds to the lore of how of how exclusive they are and everything like that. So if you see so like now, like you see a lot of people are jumping on to sales for signed Goku in like the 17 and 18. Like you thought prices were bad before at like $100 or 120. Like it's just gonna go up. But you know, there's always the possibility that that those specific containers were not affected at all. It could just be like, you know, like even this article right here loses 1.9k containers. Like there could be always the possibility that like the containers affected weren't even like part of Bluefin stuff. Like it could just be like Kleenex or some shit.
This isn't just like a Bluefin boat. Like this is a boat that just had Bluefin stuff on it.
Absolutely.
That's what's gonna take forever to figure out. I mean,
P and Rick, I'm guessing you guys already got these this figure though, right?
I got the exclusives, yeah.
Yeah.
And I do have. I bought my Gohan from a seller on eBay, so that's coming separately. That was affected by just like, you know, classic like holiday stuff. So like mine's just been in Atlanta since like the 21st. I'm not sweating over it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
just to give everyone like a sense of the scale, though, this article is saying that it lost more than the entire industry typically loses at sea in a whole year.
Holy cow.
In a typical year, like among all the boats sent in one year, not this many containers are lost. So that's pretty wild.
Yeah,
that is wild.
It's nuts.
I mean, at this point, if you can get like a James Cameron type millionaire with a dirigible, a submarine to go down and fix these containers, that's actual treasure waiting at the bottom of the sea right now.
That's very true.
Right?
You can forget about that after about 2 seconds in the water. All that shit was destroyed beyond repair. But yeah, man, that's too bad. That's that's very unfortunate. But that is also going to seriously affect the secondary market value of a lot of that shit. Yeah. That's for sure.
100%.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot less of them in existence now.
No doubt.
At least for the time being. We'll see. So I guess
we're collectible now.
That's it.
The last kind of piece of Tamashii news is something hot that they just dropped a day ago for their Proplica line. You know, a line of prop replicas. And then everybody's favorite prop, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Who wanted this?
Packheads, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. All the Packheads can all the Packheads chime in?
Yeah. Well, here's one chiming in right now. This is the real Pac-Man, not that guy with the legs and the nose.
A real Pacu, man.
Yeah.
What's the scale of this thing?
I don't know.
I can't
doesn't even say how big it is here. Better be huge.
Damn. So do you need to buy multiples so you can have some like still motion action going?
Oh, brother, could you imagine?
Yeah, when you said Pac-Man Proplicas, I'm like, wait, so like the cherries? Like, what is this?
Yeah, peep the wheel at the bottom. He's probably gonna like move and sit. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
This better be like Roomba size. You know what I mean? Like it better be huge.
Right.
I need to terrorize my pets with this.
Scare the shit out of the chihuahua.
I don't know what post it is, but there's a post where they describe like pull it back and see him go. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
And then there's also an SHF one. This is the guy with the nose and the.
This is what everybody cares about. So
yeah. Oh, there's the cherries.
There you go. This one looks really cool.
Cherries.
I like this one. This is for like all those guys that want to have like a full like Super Smash Brothers display. Of course, Pac-Man.
For sure.
Pac-Man's in there, so it's pretty. I like the tech on this for sure. Like they could have just gone with like just sticking 4 pegs on this guy, but like there's some pretty impressive like tech going on with this, like with his legs and like his arms and stuff. I would imagine that might be like a little bit of a butterfly in there too. Who knows?
Yeah, it looks like a butterfly, and you know, and it rotates. Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like an automaton. You know what I mean? Like a robot.
Basically.
The way it's engineered is crazy. Cool stuff though. I mean, good for speaking of like team building. That's one team that will never ever get completed as a full Smash Bros roster.
Absolutely.
Oh no,
What is-
there's no way. There's no
What
way
is the
it'll
scale of this one too? I can't really tell how big this thing is, man.
Well, if you go to the one with the Tamashii stand, you'll get a good idea of what the scale
okay.
is. Yeah, so it looks
That makes
pretty
sense.
small.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like maybe like 4 inches or something. Which
Yeah,
works
it
out.
looks dead. It looks dead on to Smash, you know, and it's
Yeah.
not on accident that
No,
it is.
absolutely
Like
not.
it's gonna be in scale with Link and Samus and
Mhm.
all those other characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say this kind of looks Mario size.
Yeah, it's probably scaled well to Mario.
All right.
All
right.
Cool.
Let's see.
Well, there's your boy.
What's the release date there? May?
Yeah,
May 21.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't end up at the bottom of the sea either.
You never know.
You never know with any of them. It's true.
Before we move on to the next one, real quick, Bo Biggs, the man, the myth, once again hit us with 20. He said, "What's up, y'all? Just showing up to support the community." He also asked, "Did y'all see some GI Joe classified Vipers hit Target?"
Oh,
Yeah,
I did see
I saw
that
that.
actually. I did see that. Yo, thanks, Mr. Bo Biggs. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think we even had that as
big, man. The man.
as a topic. But I saw that and I wasn't sure if it was real or not, or somebody just had got one early and was just bullshitting or whatever. But I did see one picture of a Viper.
Hell yeah! You guys gonna pick any up?
I mean, I still don't even have a damn Cobra Trooper, bro.
What? What are you doing?
I'm not a G.I. Joe collector, but
I ordered a couple from I guess from Big Bad Toy Store or whatever, but who knows when that shit will come in. So yeah, I've never seen them at retail and I've never I don't know. I just haven't been able to get one.
No, I hardly ever see, like, I don't go to Target, obviously a lot anymore, but because of the pandemic and everything. But if I always go to the toy aisle and I hardly ever see any G.I. Joe on the peg. If I do, it's always the peg warmers, like Roadblock or some of the Cobra Island stuff that didn't sell too well. The Troopers, I'm sure that gets scooped up immediately, and of course the bots take it all online. So I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot of competition for G.I. Joe, so I stay out of that arena.
Yeah, no doubt. I could only imagine when they start doing some of the cartoon accurate looks, how nuts these guys are going to be going. It's going to be really bad. So
yeah, they're already starting really with. I think they're repainting Duke already, right? With less gold and Scarlet too. So
yeah,
they're getting there.
So
maybe it's Roadblock.
But yeah, I would like to have a few Troopers. I've seen some people that really got lucky.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I ever see them in person, I'll pick a few up and just use them as trade bait.
Yeah, no doubt.
Those Troopers are incredible.
Yeah. Or I'll sell them I have a local friend who he's part of the Toy Kind of Mood podcast, and that he's a really big G.I. Joe guy. So if I ever see any, maybe I'll most likely hit him up and try to see if he wants them. Moving on though, we can talk about one more import company because it's just Storm Collectibles, and they had I think just one reveal for us this week, and it's Ares from Injustice.
Oh, I did see this and didn't know what the hell I was looking at. Okay.
Yeah, right. It's one of those things. Looks good though. I mean, he's huge. I mean, if anything, this is the exact kind of thing that Storm does well. And look at that, soft goods cape.
Damn.
Whoa.
Has Storm done anything with soft goods besides like Mike Tyson's shorts?
I don't think so.
I just can't think of it. I'm sure they have.
That's a good question.
I mean, this looks good. I mean, this design is crazy. This looks like a World of Warcraft boss.
Yeah, I guess Shao Kahn and none of those other big dudes have any cloaks or anything, right? No, not at all.
No, I don't think so.
What about Bison? Well, they didn't do that look for Bison, did they?
No.
No, I think maybe he does have a cape. There's one. I mean, Bison does have a cape, but I don't know if the one with Storm had a soft goods one though. Someone in the chat's gonna have to let us know. But yeah, this looks insane. I mean, this design in general is just so like clean. This is one of those things that you can use for anything. It doesn't have to be the Injustice look. This can be like just if you don't have an Ares Build-A-Figure, whatever from DC Universe Classics, then boom, there's your boy.
Yeah,
might be somebody for your Conan to fight or whatever. Upcoming on Mesco Conan. I think that we'll see a Marvel Legends Conan soon too. Not that I would scale right with the Storm one, but still, I do like my villains to be kind of massive.
I wish I remembered. I thought I took a screenshot of it. I was looking through my phone right now while you were going through this, but I didn't. Somebody on Facebook, I think it was in Plastic and Paint, said like, I love that Storm isn't just doing a bunch of Supermans and Batmans and Flashes. As somebody who's had like many, I wouldn't call them meetings, but like meetups and like dinners with Storm, they purposely do that. They don't want to make. I could literally quoting the owner of the company. Everybody's already done Batman, is what he told me when I asked him when he was going to make Batman.
Yeah, and 3 of them are McFarlane.
Yeah, expect to like pretty much not see those characters. If you do, then somehow Eddie was in a good mood because he specifically told me he wants to do like everybody else on the roster except like those big 3, big 4 characters. He wants to do these big ass, like really nice detailed characters.
Nice.
I hope they continue to do that. Real quick, Bo Big hit us again with a super chat. $5.
Yeah.
Hey, Bo, you need a trooper. He's got you. He's got you.
Oh yeah. All right, let's talk. I'm private.
You didn't need another $5 to say that, dude. You could have just we would have got you. But thank
Hey
you.
man, you know what I never got from finding in the store? A house. What's going on? I'm gonna bless you.
Yeah, okay, you got him. Nice. The benevolent Bo Big. Thank you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, man.
What a
Appreciate
great
you.
man.
Captain
So
McKay.
real quick,
So yeah,
just a couple of updates. The only real soft goods we've gotten on Storm is on Ali, who also had the shorts like Tyson, and then Jushin Thunder Liger also had a cloth cape. So, but in terms
who the
of
what? Who?
Jushin Thunder Liger, he's a wrestler.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. This is. I'm honestly considering this Ares because I never picked up like a Bane or anything from Storm because that design is so like specific,
Yeah.
But this,
Yeah. I mean, so is this. This is Injustice, but like you said, it could definitely you could fudge it with a lot of different things for sure.
Yeah, with Conan for sure. You might have just sold me by saying that. I don't know.
Even with some Mythic Legion stuff too.
Yeah, that's what Felipe Terrazas is saying. What's up, Terrazas?
What's up, Felipe?
Hell yeah.
All right, so that's it for Storm.
I was just looking at his Baxter Stockman shot with the Mausers. It's a good shot.
Yeah, it was on here, right? All right, so moving on from Storm. That's about it from that. We can get into some NECA because they also just had a very quick reveal. NECA was a little like light on the reveals this year, actually, because in years past, especially on Twitter, Randy just goes on like a tweet storm, like of presidential levels, but with just like reveals. And it wasn't really a lot of that this year. It was just the one, and this was on Instagram, so it wasn't even Randy himself dropping the reveals. I think he's maybe taking a break from social media, and it just happened to be during the holiday season. But the only real reveal we got from NECA. Actually, we got a couple more things, but they were more low-key things that were revealed. But actually, we got some images of this, which we talked about before when Mafex dropped their images. We got some Homelander and Starlight from The Boys from NECA. What do we think?
Do we have an image of Homelander's face?
No.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I think Homelander looks pretty good, though, still, even though we can't really see the head sculpt. I mean, but I don't know. I feel like this is NECA's lane, sort of. I don't know how I really feel about that Starlight, but Homelander looks okay.
Yeah, I mean, the Starlight looks like what I imagine a Starlight from NECA would look like, but I'm just seeing a lot of like weird like flashing right here or something on this plastic.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Looks like her fingers got burnt.
Yeah, they look kind of fused together, or like she has like rings, but they're not painted or something right here. So this is clearly still.
She just got into a really bad fight and then washed her hands.
Yeah,
immediately afterwards.
So I guess she's gonna have eyes that are like powered up, you know. I mean, the Homelander looks fine. Hopefully, this is a soft goods cape. It looks like it is, but it looks like
it looks soft goods. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's just not quite as like pleated. It's probably just like one piece that's got the stripes on it and stuff. I guess we'll see how it connects with the neck piece because he has like the stars on the top piece right here. And with Mafex, they did that like in a hard rubber, and then the stripe part of the cape was soft. So I wonder if NECA will have figured out how to like make that all one soft goods piece.
A detail on the suit, man, on Homelander, it looks really good.
Yeah, I want to get in closer because I actually
Look at it
you know, there's
closely.
like a very specific like pattern. Yeah, exactly. It almost looks like little like eagle wings, you know, like
Oh, cool.
like a little eagle. It looks like they actually did that, so that's cool. And then this is just the new way that they're doing their double joints on figures now. It's like kind of like a double insert pin joint.
Mm-hmm. Is that on
And
the
that's-
new Marty McFly?
Yeah, same kind of thing.
I got
And
that.
it's a good way to incorporate the bicep swivel as well without actually like cutting into the bicep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this looks good. I mean, I want to see this face more. They're really getting use out of these laser IFX because this is from the Superman that came with the alien from Con
I
last
was
year.
wondering about that.
Yeah, that's definitely from that. But I guess we can show that. That was the other piece of NECA news is they showed the Defenders of the Earth, and they also have laser IFX. So yeah, they're really getting their use out of this. Oh yeah, Cerrone Games Go. Homelander versus Superman setups incoming. You know it, dude.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the Superman with the alien, that's how America thinks it is, and this is how America actually is. Right here.
Basically.
I don't know. From what I could see on the face right now, the likeness looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing the skin tone plastic, you know, like the fleshy plastic. Definitely looks better than when it's painted.
I'd like to see him in a vanilla stance and see how it really looks. But
Yeah, for sure.
But who was the other company doing this right now?
Mayfex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we showed that a little bit ago.
Yeah, that head sculpt on Mayfex is really soft.
Yeah, and he had just like weird like hips, like weird proportions to him.
Mm-hmm.
You guys remember?
He's built different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You may not like it, but that's what peak performance looks like.
The Mayflex one has the childbearing hips. It's looking kind of
Right.
weird.
Absolutely.
What's the release for this? What's the projected release date for this? Anything yet?
Looks like that doesn't say. No additional details. We'll update when more is revealed.
Yeah, some of this kind of looks like pretty early, you know.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Mhm.
I kind of imagine like maybe they used that laser effect because they're not 100% on the face yet, and they're all like, yeah, just obscure it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know about the if it's NECA. I mean, I'm sure that the articulation is going to be like kind of hidden underneath this like rubber torso piece.
So there is
it's like-
ab crunch there or no?
Yeah, it's got to be like a like a ball joint waist and torso, but then it just has like this overlay on top. So I'm sure it has the crunch. It's probably going to be a little limited though.
Does Marty have a crunch?
It's a good question.
I have mine. Let me go get it.
I'm
look-
looking at mine right now. Like that's the first thing I noticed. Like,
because that's what do I have? I don't know.
Do you have it, Poncho?
I don't
I have-
know. I don't think so, man.
I have this Dutch figure here real quick.
Uh-huh.
This is the same body as like the regular Dutch that has like the like the ab crunch and everything. It's like a ball joint, and then it's also a ball joint at the waist.
Okay.
But then this version, they just threw like the shirt overlay on top.
Yes.
So it's the same body underneath there, but it's soft. I should be showing this on my other camera. I'm done. Hang on.
I can kind of feel it on this Marty, but like it's not ideal.
Yeah, here we go. So on the Dutch, you get like the split on the torso right here.
Mhm.
That rocks.
Oh wow.
But then this version just put a shirt over that.
Rocking
And I'm
it,
pretty.
dude.
If it's NECA, I'm sure they're going to be doing their Homelander in this similar kind of way. And obviously, like the elbows are way improved on this. This is like the single joint.
Mm-hmm.
They did this now, it would have been like cut into here somehow a little better.
I see.
But yeah,
Well, time will
it's a little
tell.
sus, but we'll
A
see.
little sauce. Yeah, time will tell. It's all right. Whatever. We'll figure it
is.
out.
Yeah, and same
figure
thing with like the crotch. The NECA crotch is always like that diaper piece.
Mhm.
Um,
I don't know. I
last
think
thing-
in that shot, the legs look a little short, though. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know, man.
They do look short. Yes.
yeah,
Might be because his boots are so high too. Like
Yeah. We'll see.
yeah, and it's so close to like the top right here, and this is also a double jointed knee, so Yeah,
I'm
we do
surprised
have-
they went with. I'm surprised they went with Starlight as one of the first figures to put out too. Wonder what the
Yeah. I hope they do all the
idea
sub.
behind that was.
Okay, the Marty has the ab crunch, but it's just buried under thick plastic, man.
Wow.
It's there. I could literally feel the opening, and it's crunching forward and backward. It's just not moving.
Hey, man.
He thick.
Too thick.
In a lot of
It's
ways,
there.
it's better than what McFarlane's doing with their ab crunches, though.
True, they're way better than the. You mean the nothing?
Right.
Dang.
Basically,
Absolutely nothing.
you mean leaving it up to you?
Imagination technique.
All right, so that's NECA.
Yeah.
That's one last
Wait
thing,
to-
just a shout out to our friends at the Fwoosh. I think Robo is on the Unparalleled Universe stream right now still, so maybe when you guys are done with us, you can go check them out because they love to stream for like 7 hours. If y'all
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
we were long, but they Robo did get I don't know if it's Robo actually, but the Defenders of the Earth line.
Oh,
They
cool.
got just a couple in-hand preview images of the figures early. So these are made with the retooled bucks from that Superman and Batman from those 2-packs last year,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
which is really brilliant on their part. So we got Flash Gordon here, and here's more of the laser beam effects and everything. He's got the sword and different hands, and here's Ming the Merciless with his sword, his rapier, and his staff, looking real cool. And then here's the Phantom, which is I think the one that I would want to get from this set because
Nice. Same.
I love that.
I'm looking at these effects. Those effects look pretty cool.
They do look nice.
For sure. Anyone watch the Billy Zane movie growing up?
Yeah,
Phantom?
I did.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is cool. I wonder if this is the same, also brilliant reuse of the Green Lantern hand because it has the effect coming out of the ring.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So yeah, if you want the full look at this, go on the Fwoosh, and they've got a full photo gallery and everything. Just letting y'all know that it exists because this is the NECA segment. Oh fuck! One last thing. Excuse me. We have. Every time I close tabs, I'm like, oh wait, there's more. So NECA did their. They do this every year in terms of not really reveals, but they do like downloads of like their figure lines in like a checklist format, a visual guide. So they did a couple for the Turtles, just to let you know how big this turtle line has gotten. And within that, there's also a few reveals. So looking at the movie series here, we got the Taka and Razar that just dropped, and some of the other stuff, including like the exclusives, like the Shredder. And then moving down, some stuff that we've like seen leaked but not officially like revealed is like the video game Pirate Bebop and Rocksteady, and then some other reveals like the video game Baxter Stockman. And then something that people were really looking at from this particular picture was the 2 April O'Neils down here, which interestingly was only released as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive in blue. I actually used to have it. And for some reason it's not included on this, but the 2 that were shown but never revealed, yellow and green suit, are on here. So people are like, is that hinting that they're going to be, finally releasing those versions of April? So there's that. And then for the cartoon visual guide, people couldn't help but notice there's a lot of reveals on this one. Some stuff we've seen before, but some new stuff, particularly the Turtles in Disguise, which are coming out as a Target exclusive 4-pack, apparently.
Well, yeah, they had teased that already, right? Didn't we see a teaser?
But we didn't know, what it was all about. We just saw that it was the Turtles in Disguise, but there was a little more confirmation that it's going to be a 4-pack. It's going to be the regular Turtles underneath soft goods. So if you have not been able to complete your Ninja Turtles or just haven't been able to get any of the cartoon ones because it's all Target exclusive and really hard to get. Now there's another way to put the Turtles out that's different, and it's still technically the regular Turtles, but they also have new head sculpts.
Now, what does that mean, that you'll be able to pull off the soft goods and just have your regular turtle underneath
exactly.
there? Or?
That's what I mean.
Interesting.
So it's another way to get the 4 regular Turtles out there, but in a way that if you already have them, you have them in disguise. Nice. And then also we got the 4 frogs here. I thought these were the Battle Toads at first because I'm not really
No doubt, no doubt. That's an honest
Right.
mistake. But what are their actual names again? I forgot
So
actually.
it's Napoleon
Um,
Bonafrog, Attila the Frog, Genghis the Frog, and
Yeah.
Rasputin the Mad Frog.
The frog is
Okay.
in their name. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. they're frogs.
These dudes were from Florida,
Yeah,
right?
something like
Am I right?
No. They look
Florida
like
man
it.
strikes
Their
again.
Hawaiian shirts and their chains. You know,
Damn.
All right, I'm with it.
Ace Duck is another I think reveal
Ace
on
Duck?
here. That's right.
I had that figure as a kid. I had almost all of them, man. I had Muckman. I had
Mhm.
Mutagen Man. That's Muckman, right?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah. Mutagen Man. Yeah, I had almost all of the cartoon ones as a kid, man.
And then the Ultimate Krang that just came out that is like currently hitting stores. You might be able to get lucky at Target and find it. And then next to that, I assume kind of to scale is Chrome Dome, which is like a huge like cyber shredder looking dude. I don't know anything about this. People in the chat are gonna have to help me out here. But he's huge. Look at this.
Huge.
Yeah,
Chrome Dome.
Chrome Dome was like robotic sort of shredder dude or something that they created in one of the episodes, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, I didn't even think about that or remember it until you just said it, and I just looked at it. But I vaguely do remember that.
Okay. So that is the NECA TMNT line thus far. If you want to look at any of this stuff in more detail, just go to the NECA website, NECA Online, and go to like the download section, and then they have all the visual guides for all of their lines: Predator, Godzilla, and then there's also a section where you can download like diorama backdrops to print out.
P, do you fuck with any of the TMNT stuff at all?
Oh, yeah.
No, right?
Oh no, I sure do.
You do?
I'm just pretty quiet
Oh,
about
okay,
it.
all right.
I was looking for a Krang frantically. But like of course I've said this before on Charleston is like the armpit of figure collecting here. We never get stock, and when we do, it's always like the same two rings of like aftermarket resellers that go and like get all their goons to come and grab them all. So
That's a real job to some people, honestly.
yeah, I mean, like I got lucky with the with Bebop and Rocksteady. My wife found them in the wild randomly, literally as they were pulling them out, and she was like, "Oh, can I buy those?" And so it's the only one I've ever like gotten at retail. But yeah, I'd be super stoked. Yeah, I'd be super stoked to get any of these. My Toka and Razor still haven't shipped. But
Hell yeah.
it is what it is. I got my Super Shredder. But
Nice. Yeah, Kevin
That
Nash.
figure is incredible.
it's great. It's very
Figure
good.
is incredible, man.
Yeah.
So
I was
saw,
the turtle line when it like first launched, like with the movie Turtles. I was gonna try to do the movie line, but yeah, it was one of those lines I had to let go of. I am, however, on the precipice of caving in if they ever do 2003 TMNT.
Oh yeah.
Then I will be screwed. I don't think I can.
So you're gonna cave in for the worst iteration of
Oh!
the Turtles.
Excuse me, sir. You must be thinking of your daughter's Rise of the TMNT.
Oh no! I will stay on Rise until the day I die, my friend.
I love how Fabio said he gave up that toy line when he gave up the whole company.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, basically.
hey, I still got
Turned
Dutch.
your back
I'll
on them
never-
completely.
I'll never let go of Dutch, bro. Look, one half of the
guy.
greatest biceps on earth.
You got the other on it.
Son of a bitch.
I'm holding out. If
I
they ever
haven't
do
had-
villain, I'll be glad I held on to this.
Oh my god! Yeah.
I haven't had any turtle stuff since that first 4-pack they had put out
Oh wow!
of the comic-based turtles, basically.
Oh, okay.
But I have just been living vicariously through everybody else and just really enjoying a lot of these pictures and stuff. And it is really nostalgic. And I have thought about getting Toka and Razor and Super Shredder at least, but I don't want to open up the floodgates. So I'm gonna fall back, I think.
It's how it's got to be sometimes,
Yeah, no doubt.
Hell yeah. All right, so that is actually NECA
Hell yeah!
with no vulgarity thrown in this time.
All right, we did it.
I will, however, get into some. I guess I could have thrown this in with Storm with Mortal Kombat, but just real quick, McFarlane had a couple more like images shown of some new Mortal Kombat figures.
Okay, let's go.
And they're variants. They're like technically the regular versions of variants we've seen before. Remember that really ugly Liu Kang with no shirt?
Yes.
All right, here is his worst feature finally covered up.
Hide your shame.
I mean, he still looks weird. Don't get me wrong.
He looks very weird. The arms look really long.
Yeah, and he's got these tiny feet, But here is the regular, player one costume, Liu Kang. And then here is a variant Scorpion, which is cool. You got to get your main characters out there again. Here's your Scorpion in like a black and silver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
cool.
Come on.
You know what would be
how they got Scorpion as like a samurai? Like samurai is supposed to be like some noble, like good guy, isn't it?
You know what would be crazy? Like, if they, you know what they should like. If NECA like just released the base figures and they put all these armors in blind boxes, like how the game works, that would be the craziest shit ever. Like,
yeah, right.
So like Boog, if you don't know, like the way that you get armor in the game is you basically buy like loot boxes or whatever, and it's randomized which pieces of armor you get.
There's slot machines.
Yeah, and then you can outfit your character with the different pieces of gear that you randomly get. And like, Fortnite does that with their figures right now. Like you can do blind boxes of like guns and like other pieces to build like other forts and stuff with. And that seems to be doing very well for them. But like
Poncho.
Here's
a dope thing is that NECA did something very similar during Halloween. You could buy these blind bags of like Friday the 13th blind bags at Walmart, and sometimes they would come with head sculpts and different masks and whatnot.
Yeah,
it was actually really good.
That was like a really random thing. And people, there were like a few people in the horror like NECA community upset about it because not everybody has a Walmart.
Yeah.
But one of the things that they included in there is like if you have the NECA did the ultimate Halloween 2 Michael Myers, and that's the one with like the bullet holes and like the bloody eyes, but the regular unbloodied mask is like slightly different than the Halloween 1 mask. So people are like, no, this doesn't work as a Halloween 1 Michael Myers. And then they put the Halloween 1 Michael Myers head sculpt in that blind bag, and you can put it on either the ultimate Halloween 2 or the ultimate like 2018 Halloween and have a classic NECA Michael Myers. And I think they also put the Chucky head where it's like the regular good guy doll before he's like possessed.
Yeah.
And you can put that on like the ultimate Chucky, because that head originally was, I want to say, what are they called? They do the DVD bundles with the figures.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I think Shout Factory. I think it was a Shout Factory exclusive. Yeah, and then you can put that on either the ultimate or like the retro one, something like that. Pretty cool. But anyway, so Mortal Kombat. Here he is.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. This is one of those lines that like would definitely benefit from like having like, I don't know, download codes for like the armor that you are buying, or just stuff like that. It seems like it could be a lot easier to integrate. I think they maybe did that with the Call of Duty line.
They did that with Assassin's Creed.
Okay, Assassin's Creed. I feel like any video game license just would benefit from that. Maybe they know something I don't. Clearly,
Nothing's gonna make this fucking good, man. This is just bad. Ooh, look at that respect. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Why don't you fix that for the photo though?
Yeah, right. At the very least, they could have spun it around or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Is his feet out?
Anything
Get this
that
out
makes
of here.
sense,
The toes are out. Boog is
we're
triggered. The toes are out.
We all know how much Boog loves toes.
We took a detour, but we're back on track. It's Mayfex.
There
A
we
couple
go.
Mayfex things just went up for pre-order.
Yeah.
Fat Thor.
We knew about one. The other one was a complete surprise. Here's your boy, Dad Bod Thor.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This looks really good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? The last, all they had to do was pretty much follow the same pattern as the last Thor that they had put out with the 2-in-1 Thor. That was very fucking good. That I don't know. He might actually be in my top 10 list. I'm not 100% sure.
He's in mine for sure. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's so nice seeing a character with expression on his fucking head sculpt. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man.
but yeah, they recycled some of those same effect parts and just gave him a different sculpt in the midsection, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Brilliant.
Different head sculpt.
I think the thighs are a little thicker too. Look at that.
Yeah, he's looking.
Yep.
Looking very
Yeah, I'm looking
healthy.
at mine right now. It's different for sure. I mean, in all actuality, they could have released like head sculpts and like the middle gut as like a
True.
like an add-on pack or whatever. But you know,
Word.
I'm not mad at a whole other figure either.
Yeah.
This cape looks incredible too. This looks like one of the best capes I've ever seen.
Yeah, it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
good.
That's a great cape.
So yeah, man, I wouldn't be mad at having the big three
Yeah,
movie big three from Aphex, you know.
absolutely not.
It'd be interesting to see them do their take on Thanos. I'd like to
Yes.
see what Mafex would do with that. That would be really interesting because they could really like knock that shit out of the park and do something really, really new and cool,
Mhm.
or they could like really fuck it up bad. But
Yeah.
but I'd be interested to see because that seems like it's a bit out of their like normal shit. You know what I mean? That would have to be something totally new. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think they could use anything that they have existing to give us a accurate, accurately sized scale Thanos. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah, once they open the floodgates with like big characters like Thanos, everybody's gonna want like a Hulk and like other
Yeah,
shit like
for
that
sure.
for sure.
for sure.
But yeah,
So
And then
yeah,
the other
I'd like to
Matrix
see.
reveal.
Well, what do we got from Mafex so far? They already the solicits and the pre-orders for um, Cap went up already. Now Thor just went up. We got teased for Iron Man, but we didn't see a pre-order for him yet, did we? I'm not 100% sure on that. I gotta check that.
yeah.
I'm talking about from Avengers, like Avengers
Yeah.
MCU versions
Yeah.
of these characters.
No, I think it's just them. I believe. I could be wrong.
It's those two so far, Thor and Cap. I know we had a pre-order for Cap for sure, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Thor's up.
There's your boy. And then we also got a comics Superman from Superman, Return of Superman.
Yeah,
Dallas James is somewhere doing the Free Willy,
Yeah.
like Rail is jumping over me, fist thrust into me.
Yeah, just to confirm, Captain America slated for March of 2021. Avengers Endgame, Mafex Captain America. But go ahead.
There you
I'm
go.
looking
All right.
to see if Iron Man was the solicit for Iron Man went up. But yeah, go ahead, Fabio.
So I mean, I think this is. I have a soft spot for this like era of Superman.
Same.
So I think this
Here,
is dope.
here, man.
I honestly think this
90s,
is
baby.
awesome.
You said Arrow Superman?
Era of Superman.
Oh, this era of Superman. Got you.
Wait a minute, Arrow, the show?
Man, if he looked like this, it would have been cooler. But no.
Look at this, another expression. It's not
Yeah.
just a plain face. Bless the gods. Come on. man.
No Mafex Iron Man just yet. Not the pre-order at least. We did. I'm 100% sure that they teased Iron Man though. But yeah, just to fill that in. But yeah, Superman, Black Suit Superman from the Return of Superman, right? That's what we got here.
Yeah, and it comes with swappable like calf pieces and like different feet, so that you can have them with the rocket boots. Because
That's
this is
what, Steel.
this is from when Superman returns after the death of Superman and reign of Superman, and
Yes.
he is in this black Kryptonian like sun absorbing suit, and until he gets all his powers back, he can't fly, so he has to have these rocket boots.
Steel gives them to him, right? I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, one of he has it's the whole reign of Superman. So that's where you get like Superboy Prime and not Superboy Prime. What am I talking about?
You get Eradicator.
Just regular Superboy. You get Cyborg
Eradicator,
Superman, Eradicator. That's what I'm thinking of. And
Oh, you
And
get
Steel.
You
Steel.
get Steel.
And still, yeah.
I
Yeah,
love Steel, man.
If they make
Put
a
shackle-
Steel, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, I'm also curious if this head with the mullet will swap on to the Dark Knight. Not the Dark Knight Returns.
The Hush?
The Jim Lee Hush Superman.
Yeah. I hope so.
I saw a few people make that comment when I posted these pictures up on my Instagram. I don't know how I don't know how I feel about some of Mafex's bucks that they're using their body molds. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess the value of this will be will increase with the release of the classic Superman. As long as they keep releasing Supermans, then every one of these will be that much better. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't really care about this era, but it would be funny to get that mullet head on some of the bodies and do some comedy flicks.
business in the front, some party in the back.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
I feel
I
like
could see a lot of funny things happening with this head sculpt for sure.
I am wondering if they would reuse this for like a classic, or maybe of the era Return of Superman in the red suit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty cool.
That's
They would
easy.
just have to redo this soft piece right here, and then obviously no cuffs, and then different feet, with the boots. But most of the body, you can definitely reuse for that. Even if it's the
Superman
same,
got
even if it's
huh?
the same top piece right here, and then this is just painted regular. But I would like to see it
Yeah.
with textured, raised emblem.
Mm-hmm.
Steel toe suit.
I mean, it's got a great silhouette for sure.
Yeah, it
Does
looks
this have
good.
the same? Does this have the same kind of weird torso to waist ratio that Cyclops had?
Dude,
It looks like it. I don't. Maybe that's why I don't like it. I don't know. It looks like it, but
this one is much beefier though.
you know what? It fits Superman more to me though. Like
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
people say that the Jim Lee era Cyclops was pretty buff or whatever, but I don't know. Superman is fucking Superman, so it makes sense for him to be jacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
When's Mezco going to give us this? That's all I'm wondering.
Yeah, who knows?
We need a trilogy of Mezco Superman. We need 3 trilogies of Mezco Superman at this point. Like they did with Batman.
Don't hold your breath, Fabio.
Mezco is long overdue for. They're long overdue for a new Superman.
For sure. Honestly, if they gave us something like this, I would be pretty down. Their own version of a black suit Superman.
I could
But
see
anyway.
them knocking that out of the park.
So moving on, that's Mayfex. We got one more little import action to talk about, and people have been asking us to talk about it actually the whole stream. So we're getting to it, you filthy animals. And I mean that in a Merry Christmas kind of way.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
We got the DLX scale collectible figure Iron Man Mark 42, 43, 43.
43. Yeah. This is the one right before the Hulkbuster.
Yep.
Because
And this
Hulkbuster was
is
40.
apparently made with the intention of a Hulkbuster in the future.
Oh shit.
So
Let's
you will
go.
be able to somehow take this apart and pop it into a future DLX scale 3-0 Hulkbuster, which would be just crazy. I actually really like this suit. I liked this design of the suit more in this color than in Iron Man 3, where it's like mostly gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. Some
this is-
light up features on a $90 figure is pretty
Mhm.
good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't talk about it with Mayfex, but those are like $75 to $95 figures. The Thor and the depending on where you get them.
Yeah.
BBTF I think had the Superman for like 105 or something.
Mhm.
So for if a Mayfex figure is hovering around that, and for this to be a light up figure with I think some diecast parts, diecast, $90. Yeah, that's great.
It's not bad at all. 3-0 always kills it with their 1/6 scale stuff. So
Who has 3-0 stuff? Any of you guys have anything from 3-0?
I do.
Yeah,
I
what
knew
do you
you'd
have?
say that.
Yeah. I have a.
I'm about to place an order for 3-0 product like before the end of the year. I'm sure Poncho knows that Sideshow gives out rewards points, and they run out at the end of the year if you don't use them. So I'm gonna basically use all my points to pay for the free. It's gonna be free the 2-pack of the Elric brothers from
Nice.
Full Metal Alchemist from fucking 3-0.
Very nice. Well, they run out
That's my move.
a year. Each code has a year lifetime now.
Yeah, and like half of mine were from like last year.
Bummer. But yeah, I have the
Yo,
side.
did anybody?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, P.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
this.
no, go ahead. I got it up. I remember.
I have the Saitama and the Genos from One Punch at 3-0. So
Okay, yeah.
they're really nice.
I know their Transformers figures are really dope,
Ooh, yeah. They
Yeah,
are good.
those are really good.
like from Bumblebee.
And they did like the entire main cast of Game of Thrones. I don't know if you guys seen, but they're incredible.
Yeah, those
And,
are 1/6 scale, right? Have they done anything 112? Is this the
No,
first
this is the
112?
first. That's why it's pretty great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think this may be my MCU Iron Man because I had one of the Comic Cave ones, but they're really small. They're like a true straight up 6-inch scale. This is gonna be I think more of 6.5. So
Yeah, I think this will be my Iron Man too. for at
Yeah,
least
this-
for like
this-
movie wise in that scale.
Exactly. Yeah, this will go next to my knockoff Steve Rogers in Mezco style.
I got too many SHF Iron Mans. I got like damn near every SHF Iron Man that has come out. So I'm good on this. I'll watch you guys pull this
Okay.
off. I'd like to see what happens toy photography wise though with this guy. He does look promising. I was going to ask, side note, real quick. Did any of you guys get the 1,000 Toys Master Chief?
No.
No, I do want it, but I just
Okay.
didn't get it yet.
I do want it too, but goddamn, they want 125 for this shit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, their Hellboy was super expensive too, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was expensive, but it's worth it. I mess with that Hellboy every day at work because it's on my desk. It's crazy. Yeah, that Master Chief is crazy. It's really good, but 120 for something
it looks really good.
Yeah, 120 for something you're not super passionate about is a pretty steep price. I mean,
it's not even the passion. It's just that it's just Master Chief. Like there's no supporting characters. You know what I'm saying?
that's
like,
true.
If there was some like enemies or something or a warthog or some shit, then it might be more appealing. But
Well, I've seen
it's
that
kind of like just standalone.
he scales pretty well with like the older large McFarlane stuff. So like McFarlane put out a bunch of stuff. They really showed out for like Halo 3. So like you have like Brutes and stuff like that from Halo 3 that'll scale pretty well with this Master Chief. But,
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay.
Yeah, but like keeping it in the same line, yeah, there's absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Nightwalker is saying he wants the Devil May Cry figures. I heard those were good from 1,000 Toys.
Those
You
are
know
good.
what? I saw that figure up close, and it looks very good. It looks very
Right
good.
before someone swiped it, huh?
I was shout out to my man Fat Ninja. I was over in our local comic shop in the Bronx, Collector Cave, and he was, I think, swapping one out or picking one up or something. But I got to really get a good look at it. It's a really nice figure.
Typical Fat Ninja.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out.
That's a vintage Fat Ninja.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, so that is I think the end of our news, really.
Yeah,
That
that's,
is-
Wow.
well, there's one thing I linked in the Facebook chat real quick.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Britosaurus Rex. He just hit me with that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool
Hell
for our SH Monster Arts viewers. Boog, your mic is going a little wild. If you just want to reset real quick.
Oh,
in
what?
between.
Yo, this looks sick.
This is pretty cool. So this is a Gashapon set that's coming out in May next year. And this is just 1/12 scale buildings and roads. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. This is so cool.
Dude, I want
This
this.
It's so dope. This is
I
so
want this
sick.
for my King Kong, like so bad.
Yeah, absolutely. This thing looks really cool.
Wait, you said it's 112 scale.
Also, I mean, the buildings, they're for your 1/12. They're for your 6-inch scale, or for your SH Monster Arts. That's what I meant. Sorry, because these buildings are probably like
gotcha,
what
gotcha. Okay.
1/44 or some
Oh my
shit
god,
like that.
112 scale buildings and road,
Could you imagine?
full on Dio pieces.
Could you imagine? It would be
Yeah, this is
your
so
whole
sick.
kitchen table.
Yeah, it's
You get like a road, you get buildings. Yo, this is incredible. It's different backdrops.
It's $74, but that is a lot of shit for
That's
$74.
not that bad.
That's almost a steal,
No,
to be quite
that's
honest.
That's a great price.
It
That's
is
a
a
great
great
price.
price. Considering like now, like in the 3D print community, a lot of guys are selling buildings, but like their buildings are like $25 for like a building or a set of buildings, which to be fair for like custom, printed buildings and modeled buildings, that's fair. I think that's fair for sure. But for a mass produced thing like this, $74 for this whole set is a really good price.
Hey, somebody
I
get
was
this for me.
just going to say, man, those independent people, they charge just like you said, like $20-something, rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is that these big companies, man, they could charge a much more affordable price, being that they get that discount with that high production number.
Yeah. I think the best thing about this set is you get a highway. That is the coolest shit to me.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it
that highway is nuts.
Yeah.
So wait, who's making this?
It's just a
Third party?
no. It's just a well, the copyright is down there in one of them. It's
Yeah,
just a Gashapon set, which is just usually like is like the things you get out of vending machines or whatever in Japan. It looks like it's
It's like how you used to get homies.
yeah, that's how you used to get
Gotcha.
little homies. Yeah.
Oh, so you have to buy like a bunch of like coin op little things to
No.
get like pieces for this?
No, you don't. I think it's like this might come in like a box. So like sometimes gashapons or whatever will come in a box like a set. So I have gashapons of these little cats right here. It's stupid, I know, but like
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Okay, gotcha.
they come in like a box, and it's like usually like 12 per box or something. So, but it looks like the whole box will be like $74 if I'm reading this post correctly.
And keep in mind that Ami Ami should have these, so just be on the lookout on the front page.
No,
You should have.
I could see people buying multiples of these for sure.
you can
Man.
use
That's
this
pretty
for
cool.
anything, dude. You can do your Power
Yeah,
Rangers
yeah.
on here. You can put King Kong from NECA or Mezco on here. You know, Ultraman, like all that stuff, dude.
Yep,
Your
even some
creative
old stuff. If you do Giant Man or like anything, man, Iron Giant, whatever you want. Yep.
Dude, this is awesome. This might be like one of my favorite things we've seen recently. I want this. Somebody get this for me, please.
Yes.
Yeah, good
All right.
stuff. Thanks for that, Brandon. Brandosaurus Rex. Appreciate that, dude. You got me all jazzed up on this.
Yeah, and congratulations once again for Brandon for becoming a father, man.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. There we go. That's one of the best hauls of 2020. All right.
No doubt.
Do we want to get into some wonderful womanly news?
Poncho's gonna have to leave because he said he didn't watch.
Oh yeah, I'll just chill for a
We
little
don't
bit.
have to like spoil it. We can just give like general thoughts and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but the general consensus that I'm hearing is that it was bad. So you guys can confirm or deny that.
Yeah, Fabio is much more forgiving for it, but yeah, it's not good. I don't think it's some like terrible, unwatchable film. It's not Green Lantern or anything like that to me.
Yeah,
I've heard people like compare it, but I don't think that's just being a little too harsh. I have a lot of issues with it. I think there's a lot of unanswered questions, and not in a good way. Like, when a Marvel movie leaves you asking like, oh, what happened to this character? Like, ooh, this villain was teased. What about it? Not those kind of questions. It leaves you questions of like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
There's so many terrible plot holes and things that need to be answered for the film's sake that aren't answered in any way. But it's not Green Lantern bad. As much as I'm here dogging it, it's not that bad or anything. Not unwatchable swill.
I mean, it's fine. I say this a lot about a lot of movies, but like, it's a fine movie. Like, it's
Okay.
Anybody going into it, expecting, some
Civil
revolutionary
War,
piece of cinema, like that's not what this is, dude. This is like
This isn't Winter Soldier.
no. This is like
So good.
the 1984 thing. It kind of like describes the way the movie like is made as well. Like it's very like cheesy in an 80s way, like kind of like the way it's acted, the way it's shot, and then like obviously like the set design and all that stuff. But that's just like the backdrop. Like it really doesn't like matter too much. The only like the real problems I had with like the film is like a lot of the dialogue I thought was kind of bad. Like there's a scene in the beginning, like the first scene basically with Wonder Woman meeting who would become Cheetah, Barbara Minerva, and like immediately I noticed because like the scene of them like meeting happens, and then the next scene they go get dinner or whatever, and the scene opens up and they're laughing and they're like, oh my god, I've never had anyone make me laugh this hard. Like it starts and they're like saying to each other how they feel about each other.
Yeah. Okay.
That like having a conversation that like conveys that to the audience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just weird
It's
exposition.
That kind of thing. But in the same way, I say that's a very 80s movie thing because that's how movies were kind of like, people weren't as critical of stuff like that in the 80s. Of course, there was like, better and worse movies back then too, but it's not like as thought out as it is now. There's that, and then there's just some things you have to like forgive way too hard in your brain, like how a 1920s biplane, propeller plane pilot can suddenly fly a jet. Stupid stuff like that. It's I found myself at, like while watching it, I found myself going like, okay, I guess we're just doing this. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of plot holes like that in this film. A lot of them.
I wouldn't even call them like holes because it's not like nothing is necessarily undone by them. They're just like really like novice almost mistakes, like that nobody on like if I were on the set watching some of the stuff, I'd be like, so you guys are we cool with this? Yeah? All right, cool. Moving on. It's just one of those things where I don't know. You know, Patty Jenkins, who directed the first one, directed this one too, and I guess she like was partly writer on this. And I don't know, it didn't seem like it was really like it had its empowering moments for sure, but no part of it was really like it didn't. It almost still made the mistakes that male writers make when writing female characters, i.e., like making their journey too much about like caring about their male lover. You know, like
Well, you know, this film just like perfectly illustrates. I mean, we all wondered if that's what happened, but like this film shows why Patty is leaving WB and moving on to other studios and whatnot. Because it's just this film is a corporate cookie jar. Like these people were reaching into this film and making it whatever they wanted to, and you could really tell. You could tell that's why this film was pushed back like practically 2 years. And why so many things don't really make sense. It doesn't feel like Patty Jenkins, and it's just yeah, man, it doesn't, like, you know, I said it in a chat with friends, but for all of Zack Snyder's fault, you know, for all of the things he's done wrong, at least those films were him. You could feel that those films were his vision and they were what he wanted. And in this film, whether it's bad or not, you can't say that this came off like something Patty Jenkins wanted, or that it was someone's vision. This was a corporate film, and not in a good way. Like, you know, Marvel comes off very corporate too. You know, it's not, sometimes that's not a bad thing, but for this film, I think it was to its detriment that this studio had so much control over what happened and how it happened and who it happened to. It just I wasn't happy with how it didn't feel like a person was behind it. It felt like a machine was.
yeah.
What was the what's the runtime?
It's like
It's short. It's short.
No, it's like a little over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours 20 or something.
Oh, I thought
Yeah, it's
it
a
was
little
like
it's a little long.
140.
And like,
Well, let me be
some of the
let me
CGI
be,
is like a little sus, but like the action sequences I thought are actually like pretty decent. Like I like the car chase in the desert. I liked it was super cheesy and it's like right at the beginning, but it's the mall sequence. And that's another thing that makes me think like it's such an 80s thing because, you know, so many movies back then had like the action sequence in the mall, like Commando.
Age of Apocalypse.
You know, stuff like that. It's even though like the scene itself in the movie was cheesy, it still wasn't as cheesy as like an actual 80s movie in a mall like Commando, where he like, you know, picks up a telephone booth like off he like rips it off its hinges off the floor and like throws it over his head. Like she doesn't do any of that shit. She does a lot more like acrobatic shit with her lasso, which I thought was cool. She doesn't use like swords and like shields in this one. So that I thought that was kind of interesting.
She keeps it strictly lasso this one.
Yeah,
well, the whole film really
a lot.
The whole film really emphasizes the lasso, what it can do,
yeah,
and how like it really emphasizes that weapon.
Oh, and Pedro Pascal. Thank you for the reminder, Zaystro. I thought Pedro Pascal, as cheesy as he was as well, like in the overall cheesiness of the movie, and like he wasn't like a ha 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 villain, but like a very over the top villain. I thought he was like so fun to watch. Like I was.
Wait, who did he play?
Pedro Pascal.
Who did he play?
Maxwell Lord.
He was the villain, Maxwell Lord.
Okay. What was I going to say? Well, I guess Gal Gadot looked good throughout the whole movie, though. At least, huh?
Yeah. No, she did great. She is Wonder Woman. I mean, I feel like maybe like there was a couple of reshoots like towards the end of the film that are like so obviously like, you know, kind of shoehorned in because it's a holiday season movie, but like it's not an egregiously like terrible film. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a good time watching it. It's entertaining enough, but like don't go into it thinking like, oh, this is gonna be like a revolutionary film. Like this is women empowerment, the film. But there'll be some moments like where, you know, you see little girls like in the movie be in wonder over Wonder Woman. You know, that's fun to see. You're like, oh, that's cool. All right, I like that. You know,
was it better or worse than the first one?
I remember liking the first one, but it didn't really like stick with me. I think I like overall like the tone of this one more. Like it's not quite so like dark and brooding, but with like that shining light of hope at the end. It's kind of all shining light hope.
Okay.
So I kind of like that. Like she's a lot more happy. Is I guess her journey throughout the film, notwithstanding of like not being able to get over Steve Trevor and everything, but overall she's like a more hopeful, kind of happy character, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought the first film was light years ahead of this one.
Whoa.
I thought that the first one was way better than this. I was one of those people that really enjoyed the first film and was shocked by how good it was.
Yeah.
So this film did the exact opposite. I watched it expecting at least the first film, and I didn't get that, man. There's so many issues. I can't wait until you both watch it, and we can have sort of roundtable about it, because I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, because I know Poncho always has a lot of like very different opinions. Like Venom, he loved Venom when it came out. He loved seeing Tobey Maguire dance in the streets. So I love hearing Poncho's opinions on these films and whatnot. And you know
All right,
what?
so
Poncho,
I guess that means we both got to watch it this week.
Yeah, I would say just watch it, dude. Like it's hard to really gauge who's gonna like it and who's not.
It's very polarizing. So it really is interesting. It really is going to be interesting to see what you guys think, because it's very, you hate it or you love it. And I mean, people like Fabio, obviously, as he said, and like me, I just think it's okay. But for the most part, people either love this film or they fucking hate it.
Here, that's where I have to make a distinction too, because like I can think it's an okay or like a kind of a bad film, but I can still enjoy it. Like I didn't dislike it. I'm not saying it's a great film. It's not amazing in any way, but it's fine, and I enjoyed it. Like I'm glad I saw it. It was cool. It was Wonder Woman in the '80s. The Steve Trevor fish out of water. Him trying on fun outfits is fun. There's a good callback to that at the end of it. And then there's one more thing I wanted to say. I'll have to come back to it. There was one more thing I liked, but I forget what. The other thing that is such an '80s movie thing that, while cheesy, I can forgive because I'm like, oh, this is like supposed to be an '80s movie, is the fact that Kristen Wiig, has her hair all weird and glasses, and everyone ignores her, and she drops papers and nobody helps her pick it up because she's the new chick and she's kind of a nerd. And then as soon as she starts, undergoing the cheetah transformation, so to speak, all of a sudden the glasses come off, the hair comes down. Everyone's like, whoa, when did you start working here? Like, you know what I mean?
Madam, can I help you with those papers you dropped?
Right. And she's at work and she's like holding court, and everyone's like, oh, here's your papers that you dropped.
Kristen Wiig, you're so
she's
funny.
like, the life of the party now and everything. Again, people will watch that and be like, what the fuck is this? Come on. But I'm watching it being like, okay, I see what they're doing. It's an 80s movie. Okay.
Context is everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've heard that the '80s bits were just too ham-handed and was just like over the top with all the '80s shit or whatever to really drive the point home that it was the '80s.
They were for me.
It's a lot at first with like the culture of '80s stuff, with like malls and arcades and all that stuff, but then it gets into more like the geopolitical '80s, which is like oil crisis, Middle Eastern, bad. So that can be a little problematic in some ways. Oh, but one thing I actually did enjoy is that it does kind of set up a larger DC universe, in the sense that he goes to like Egypt, and one of the people that he meets talks about how he wants to reclaim his ancestral home of Bialya, which you might know from Young Justice, which is where Queen Bee and like a bunch of those like villains from the Hive are from.
You know what's funny is that I was talking to David Walton about this film at length. And he was like, man, why did they go to Egypt and why didn't they build a world? And I was like, dude, he called it Bialya. And it went over his head. So, I wonder if it went over anybody else's heads in the comments or anything like that. But he totally didn't catch it. And I had to tell him that he called what he was reclaiming Bialya. So it was building, so I will give it that it was doing it, even though it seemed like it was easy to miss. I thought it was really in your face and obvious, but I guess it might have been easy to miss. So
yeah, overall, everyone just go watch it. It's on HBO Max, and if you don't want to do HBO Max for a month, honestly, I will plug HBO Max for free on this, because that's the streaming service I've been like enjoying watching the most lately, like during like all this holiday season downtime and everything. Like I've been watching, like I watched all of Titans and I watched Doom Patrol, or There's a lot of really good DC shows on there that if you're looking for something to do during these holidays, do that. Wonder Woman, it's worth it for more than just Wonder Woman, is what I'm saying.
If anything, watch it to prove to these companies that it's viable to release these digitally. So we
they totally should.
Yeah, so we don't have to wait like 3 years for a theatrical release or some shit like that.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I was thinking about the most, about how they make money right now off of this, how they even recoup, and yeah, if this is going to be the their bread and butter moving forward, just like fuck it, you know what? It's going straight to a streaming platform or whatever, because
I don't know how it works because I don't know if HBO is owned by Warner Brothers, but like okay, so the way it would basically work is Warner Brothers is gambling that they can make their money back, the budget of the film on just this after marketing kind of stuff.
Yeah, this whole thing is so weird. They're taking it off of HBO after 30 days. I don't understand that strategy or why they would do that. It's so weird.
I feel like they're doing that because once everything evens out, they want to do another theatrical push, and that will be the only way to see it in theaters. Like, it won't be on HBO or anything like that.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see them doing that.
I live in California, where I know we're not going to have a fucking movie theater for like another 6 months. I know a lot of other states are really lax though, so you know
what they're doing right now. I don't know if they're doing this in Cali or not, but they're letting people rent out the theaters or whatever. So you can actually see Wonder Woman in the theaters right now. My sister was actually trying to get us to do that.
It's really inexpensive
in a couple of weeks or whatever. Yeah, it's not as expensive as you would think. If you got some people that you've been quarantining with, you got a decent sized group of people or whatever, you could do it. Which is, I don't know, it seems still kind of risky or whatever, but whatever, man. I don't know. All of these industries are trying to survive the best way that they can, man. Especially here in New York with like bars and restaurants and shit. Like, they're building restaurants on the street, basically. Like, you know what? That's still an indoor dining.
I know, right?
That's here too. Like, all of the downtown areas are all closed around here for like outside dining.
It's fucking crazy. So I don't know, man. I just hope we could. I hope we get over this shit by March or something. Maybe we'll have a full year and we'll be getting back to normal in March, man. I hope. But yeah, Wonder Woman 84. Me and P got to see it, and I guess you got. Well, give me a number score, 1 to 10. What you got, Rick?
I got it at a solid 7.
7. All right,
Okay.
not bad.
7.
Fabio?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like 6.9, just jokingly.
Oh, stupid.
Not the point.
If Rick's at a 7, and I technically liked it more than Rick, then I'm gonna say like I'm gonna give it like a 7.5. Like, it's fine.
So
it's a solid like B film.
Yeah,
like
as
a
much
straight up middle of the road, maybe B-.
As much criticism as I'm giving it, like I said, it's not unwatchable or anything. Like, that's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But, I just have a lot of issues with it. I also highly recommend everyone here in the stream, co-host or viewer, go watch Soul. That was an incredible film. It really blew WB out of the water. What an embarrassment in comparison. Sorry, because Soul was so incredible, and Wonder Woman was not. Go watch Soul. That's an incredible film that really,
no doubt.
That really shows off the Black culture so well in an animated film that like no one else has done so far. Even just how they're drawn is so incredible. Highly recommend it.
Nice. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about that.
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things too. All right, so that was our movie recaps. Nothing else. Well, what movies did you guys watch? I guess Fabio, you said you watched Jingle All the Way, right?
No, that was Poncho.
Oh, yeah. Poncho watched Jingle All the Way. I actually did watch. I did show my daughter A Christmas Story for the first time.
Oh, nice.
That she could remember, I guess. Maybe I tried to show it to her a couple years back, and she wasn't really interested. But I showed her that, and then I watched March of the Wooden Soldiers by myself because they were not interested in it.
Honestly, I haven't watched any like Christmassy stuff really. All I've been watching for the last week or so is Doom Patrol on HBO Max, and it's
What
like
a
it's
great
a really
show.
weird show, dude. I
It's
might
weird
have,
as fuck. It's really weird.
yeah, I talked about it. I think on one of like the Discord chats on the A.C.B.A. Discord. It's just like Rick said, it's just a really weird show. Like I just finished season 2, so I'm all caught up. But in season 2, they introduced the 8-faced girl who is like the half Neanderthal daughter of Niles Calder, who has like the ability to summon imaginary friends that are part of like a cataclysmic prophecy to destroy the world. And even though she's like over 100 years old, she looks like she's 11, but with like a face. And there's like Flex Mentallo, who's just like a really buff muscle man dude. And when he flexes his muscles, he like has Scarlet Witch like reality affecting powers. Like there's just some, and that's beyond like Robot Man and Negative Man and Elasti-Woman and like the classic, Doom Patrol characters.
I love Flex
I'd recommend
Mentallo
it.
so much.
It's really good.
I love Flex Mentallo so much. In the comics,
Yeah,
he's so fucking awesome.
yeah, he's hilarious on this show.
Have you watched Titans?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's kind of started on Titans. It was almost like a backdoor pilot for it. Was on Titan.
Yeah.
But it technically takes place in a different universe because it's the same Robot Man, played by Brendan Fraser, and the same Elasti-Woman, but Niles Calder on the Doom Patrol show is played by Timothy Dalton, of James Bond fame. Hello?
Of James Bond fame.
Right? T-Dalt, as everybody knows him.
Good old T-Dalt.
T-Dalt. And, dude, he's so, like, he's a lot more in season 2 than season 1, but he's so good. Like, he's just what an incredible actor is. Like, he can... There's a thing that he does a couple times in the show where he has to like summon this wizard friend of his, and he has to like do this whole ritual and sing this silly song. And it's like they literally got like a 73-year-old former James Bond actor to just do this on this show for an exclusive streaming platform. Like, what a world! It's so cool.
Yeah, it's like when you watch Danny DeVito on Always Sunny, and you're like, how do they convince Danny DeVito to do this?
Right?
Like,
yeah.
Who sits down Danny DeVito and goes, okay, we're gonna lather you in butter, and you're gonna wrestle a baby horse. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? Like,
Okay, you're gonna be coming out of this black leather couch completely naked, Danny. You got that?
Yeah, like, how did this all happen?
That's what I should watch.
I wish I was a fly on the wall of all these meetings trying to tell these old people that they're about to do some crazy fucking shit.
Hey, if they're game, that's even better.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you can write more crazy shit for them, What about you, Rick? You been watching any fun Crimbus films?
No, man. It was funny. Today I was like, damn, I didn't watch any Christmas films. Honestly, as Christmassy as I got was Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's like as Christmassy as I got, man. I didn't watch anything Christmas related. I feel ashamed of myself, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I feel like I should have watched an Always Sunny Christmas. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I should have watched Jingle All the Way. I should have watched Nightmare Before Christmas and talked about how much I love Hot Topic. I should have done it all, man. What have I
You just
done?
love accessories, don't you, Rick?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna buy all these random little tchotchkes at Hot Topic and gift it to everybody for Christmas.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
All right, so that is our quick little overview of Wonder Woman and some other Christmas films that we may have been indulging in.
Yeah. Well, you want to talk pickups, wrap it up, and then move into the after show?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Why not? Pancho, why don't you go?
Oh, whoa.
We're talking like this is our Christmas pickups, right?
That's
This is like
it.
what we got for Crimbus.
Yeah, exactly. Or last week too, since we missed last week as well.
Right. Yeah.
So I shared a photo on Instagram of what I got for Christmas. Super thankful for everything I got. Really great stuff. First off, I got this Cyborg Superman from DC
Hell yeah, that's a great
Essentials.
thing.
Nice.
I got. I really wanted this, especially after they showed off the Mayfax. I was like, yeah, I need a Cyborg Superman immediately.
That was the DC collectibles joint, like the one of their last figures before they stopped doing it. Okay.
Yeah, DC Essentials. I would
Essentials,
say,
yeah.
I'd say pretty bare bones. No hands, no accessories, no nothing. But the figure itself is quite nice. So
Yeah, it essentially was icons, but without all the accessories that icons have.
yeah, and it was
and
bigger.
and back in 7-inch scale.
Yeah,
Yes.
It was
back in a bigger-
them actually going back to 7-inch scale with like similar articulation to what icons had.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. What else did I get? I got this Marty McFly right here, little NECA Marty McFly action.
Hell
Jeez,
yeah!
Dad.
Ooh,
Come
from BTTF too.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah,
You gonna put some Nike checks on those? What's going on?
maybe I'll do some. I'll get some water slides or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Dude, you sell those water slides. I bet you'll make money.
Yeah, I don't need to be selling anything else right now. I got enough on my plate.
The auras are enough.
That's it. I got
No doubt.
I got America's Ass Cap right here.
Hell
Super nice.
yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
I actually
That's
wasn't.
America's ass.
I wasn't planning on getting him. Go ahead, Boog.
No, I was saying I'm literally wrapped up a overview of that figure tonight
Nice.
and shot him tonight. Actually,
Very nice.
pretty nice.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting him, especially considering that we're getting like the roughed up version later on in like April.
Right.
But it was on my list, and my wife showed out and she got it for me. She also got
Because
me
what
the.
my baby wants, my baby gets.
That's it. I also got the Loki, the SH Figure Arts Loki.
Mm-hmm.
Super.
Dapping it up.
This one's really nice, man.
Yep.
I really love this thing.
Shout out to Big Daddy Loke.
There you go.
You know what? I didn't even think about it just now until you showed Loki. But yeah, I forgot that they faced off for a hot minute in that first Avengers movie.
Mm-hmm. So I'm super stoked. I got my first Beast. I got this new Beast Morphers thing, the Cheetor.
Beast Wars. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Who's
not
doing?
Beast Morphers. My bad. I'm such a piece of shit. But
You
yeah.
call yourself a fan, bro?
But yeah, I saw this at my local comic book shop, and I texted Becca, and I was like, "Yo, they have Cheetor in the mix. Let's go." And she was like, "Yeah, well, maybe you'll get it. I don't know." And I was like, "All right, we'll figure it out."
Maybe it'll be under the tree. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Last week I got a whole bunch of shit. I got a bunch of like Fortnite figures. I'll show some of them off, I guess.
Oh, yeah, a little Fortnite.
Some fireworks going off in my neighborhood. I don't know if y'all just know that. My
Yeah.
dog's
No, sir. You just live in the hood. Those are gunshots.
Yes.
I got these little guys. These guys are cool. I see a lot of people getting these for like Mad Hatter goons, which I think would be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got 2 of those. Those are on sale. I got a bunch of shit from Ami Ami, dude. I actually did a new video on my channel, Speedy Delivery, if you want to check out everything I got. But I basically got I got Mayfex Shazam. I got what else did I get?
Common Rider.
I got Common Rider. I got like a bunch of SH Figure Arts stuff. Like I got Delu Knight from Akiba Ranger. I got the robot from Overwatch. I got Common Rider stuff. I got Common Rider Black RX. I love this guy.
Hell yeah, Black RX.
Hell
What a
yeah.
G.
So good. But that was stuff from last week, and you can check it out on my YouTube channel. One of the things that a lot of people were big shout out to George Meza. He goes by like Duck. Ducks and a bunch of numbers, 14, 17.
I was just
or
gonna
something.
ask, what the hell's up with that guy, man? He added me on Facebook like 3 different times,
I think-
and on Instagram like 3 different times. What's going on here?
I don't know. You have to ask him personally. But he always puts up like he always puts up like really cool like Kermit the Frog figures or whatever. Whenever you see like Kermit
Yeah,
memes
Kermit.
on A.C.B.A, that's usually him. He hooked me up with the Hush baby, Mayfex Hush Batman, super
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
Well
Snuggy
done.
Batman.
Against all odds, he's got it, baby.
Yeah, there we go.
Snuggy Batman. We got it.
That's it. I can't. I need to. I got him right before work, so I posed him once, and that was it. But then I'll mess with him later. I got a whole week. The
That's
biggest thing
crispy.
that a lot of people were asking about was I got the DHL truck, baby.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
that. Deliveries on
Yeah.
time, baby.
Now your figures deliveries can be late too.
That's it.
Yep.
So this is really cool, man. It's a great. Gee, this thing is like making a lot of noise. It's like it scales really well with a bunch of figures. Of course, it comes with like a little forklift in there. If you
Oh, really?
yeah, if you want to do some pallet jacking or whatever you need to do.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's
Did it come with the delivery man?
no, it did not, unfortunately.
Yeah, the UPS one comes with a UPS guy.
Incredible. I got that. That was really cool. And then Becca also got me these little like statues of like alien and Pokemon mashed together. So I got like a Bulbasaur alien, like xenomorph looking thing.
Damn.
Your wife has great taste because Bulbasaur's the goat.
Yeah, this
He knows what's
is
up.
really cool. They did like a Pikachu also. This stuff is tight, dude.
That
That's
guy's
wild.
rancid.
That's interesting.
I-
That is very
I
interesting.
can't wait to do a shot of just like, you know, Satoshi, Ash, or even Red just being like hella confused why they look like this. I'm like, I'm
Yo,
pretty
what
stoked.
evolution is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, you should have like a NECA Xenomorph with a red hat.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Those are his Pokemon.
There you go. Yeah, it's the possibilities are quite endless right now. And then the last thing I got was this was just from last week, but it was the Smart Hulk. This was like $38. No, $38 or $48 on
What?
Bluefin
Really?
during their sale. So
Wow.
Yeah, that's not
at
bad.
that point I had to jump in.
Yeah, come on.
But that was basically it for me. Before we move on to one of you guys, Anav Frankie hit us with $10. He said, "Thank you guys 1,000 times for these live shows. The most entertaining and informative. Y'all are essential to the figure culture. Keep them coming. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
Hell
man.
yeah, Frank.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Hell yeah. So that was my.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fucking great haul, man. You had a very good Christmas, and Becca is like doing her fucking thing with these gifts, man.
Hell
For
yeah,
real.
dude. I
My
like.
bank account is crying
Yeah,
right
it
now.
seems she knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I said it on my post, and I think I was talking to you guys before the show, but like, I said it on the show. Yeah, it's like she was she like shopped on like Amazon and stuff for the first time, and she really figured out how to use it and stuff. I know this sounds like normal shit, but like Becca like never shops online, so for her to like knock it out of the park and this year is like unreal. It's super great. Of course, I expect nothing less from the greatest wife of all time, but
I would like to argue that I don't have a wife,
Ooh.
and I can't make the comparison.
try it out. Check out Getting a Wife, and you might like
Do you
it.
have the link? Do you have a link to that? You have a link?
That's good
Do you have a-
advice.
Could you provide a link?
It's a shadow drop. You got to work for it, but we'll figure it out.
I'll follow Wario64 on Twitter, and hopefully I'll get it.
You never know. Get yourself a good one. What about you guys? What'd you guys get?
I guess I'll go. My list wasn't as extensive, but I did get. I got a Flip 5 speaker.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just blasting music for a while before we got started. I got the speaker. I got some new push-up bars, which is something that I wanted, and I got this right here. Hold on 1 second.
Hell yeah. Oh, before I forget, while you're getting that bug, I got these little gashapons for this like meme of walking cats. I ordered I ordered the whole box because there's this one looks exactly like my late cat, and I needed this one, so I bought the whole box just to get this one.
That looks wild. I got
Oh, you're
a
approaching me.
custom do-rag.
Oh, yo.
Oh,
Yo.
Wait, I need to do that. Oh no
Yo.
way! What?
Oh,
Slick.
the waviest.
Osborne.
This is like one of the best gifts I ever got. So shout out to my girl to hook me up with this.
Wave check.
Yeah, let's go.
Wave check.
I could not stop smiling. Like this is like one of the greatest gifts I ever got right here.
That's so
Look, it's
funny.
gonna have the 360s. Oh,
Word up.
no.
Yo, that's so
crazy.
funny. That's so great.
That's
man.
the-
Lovely. But yeah, so I didn't want anything. I had just opened a freaking $1,200 pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store the week before. So, I didn't really need anything, but I was definitely thankful for the things that I did get though. So, Rick, what'd you get?
I literally only got one gift because, like I said before the podcast, but me and all my family did a Secret Santa. Half of the people don't live in this household, so we really couldn't do the gift exchange thing. We're all negative right now, but we don't want to make anybody uneasy. There's nothing worse than like, somebody forcing themselves to do something because they don't want to make you feel bad or whatever. So we're not doing our gift exchange until like January 1st. So I didn't really get anything besides my best friend sent me a gift from LA. He lives I forget where he lives. He lives somewhere down in LA, and his girlfriend is like a master seamstress. Like she makes costumes for plays and movies and stuff like that. She was testing at Tesla, or not Tesla, SpaceX. She was testing at SpaceX. She was making spacesuits for them.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy when you want to work making spacesuits over there. They basically give you the material, they give you the layout of the suit, and they're like, make the fucking suit, and they test you out. So she did that for a little while. She's really good, and she made me custom 101 scale manger babies from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know what manger babies are, Luann on the show King of the Hill has a hit children's program in the local Arlen area called the Manger Babies, where she has these puppets that supposedly were with Jesus when he was born in the manger, and they're basically like touting like religious shit at Luann's hands. And these things look like literally identical to the show. They're like incredible. A very Rick gift, and like an incredible gift, something nobody can buy, so that's always nice too. Very unique. But on an unrelated King of the Hill note, because I know Boog loves that, I got myself a dope ass gift. I got myself the Mafex Miles Morales. That came
nice,
in,
dude. Hell yeah.
and that figure is it's really dope. I said it.
You like it?
Admin. Oh yeah, I love the figure. I said it in the admin chat, but I swear to God, like either Mafex is really cheap, which it seems like that's what it is, or they really believe in their customers and they're just like, hey, the clothes, figure out how to take it off later. Like, that's totally what they did. There's no instructions. I asked Kevin, and Kevin was like, yeah, man, mine didn't come with instructions. They're easy to take off. And I was like, yeah, I can understand they're easy to take off, but like, come on. What if you're dealing with a dunce here? You know what I mean? I really wish they would have just like it's an expensive figure, man. It's not cheap. I wish they would have like gave us like a little piece of paper or something.
Did you get the Mafex Jordan? You did, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you're showing anything on camera, but it's off.
No, yeah.
Did you
don't have
swap?
I don't have it near me. I didn't do the swap, but it's not going to scale. The Jordan sneakers are like almost 3 times the size of Miles' sneakers. Miles is so
bad.
small and slender, and Jordan is not. Jordan is he's 6'6".
Okay.
He's 6'6".
Yeah, that's too bad.
They're not going to work. Kevin in his review, I think he calls himself Toying Around on YouTube.
Toying Around. Yeah.
Yeah, he did it on camera. Shout out to Kevin and his channel and his clothes that he makes. He did it, and it's not going to work. He looks like Doug Funny when he tries on those like basketball players' giant shoes.
So once again, Michael said, "Fuck them kids," huh? Basically.
Yeah, Mike said, "Fuck them kids." But if I'm being honest, I mean, it's obviously it's annoying to do, but it really would not be hard to just paint that Nike check yourself, which is what I'm going to do to mine, because I'm not about to pay $50 for like some fake third-party shoes.
Either that, or you could just get some little decals. I'm sure there's some tiny decals somewhere.
Find some water slides or something. Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to paint it white because some of the white is missing from the sneaker. But the Nike check could be a paint yourself. It could be a decal thing. It's a great figure. It's really going to be interesting seeing Sentinel's one. They went with not cloth goods. They did that whole interchangeable things. It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. I like the figure. I'm not disappointed in it in any way. It's a great figure. I think it's still in stock on AmiAmi right now. So if anybody missed out, head over to friggin' AmiAmi. It's there.
I think I should have mine on Monday, so I'm really interested to see. I see a bunch of pictures already popping up on the in the group and stuff too. So I'm interested to mess around with him and see what he's like. But I guess that was it for you, huh, Rick?
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got myself. I'm glad that I had that because if not, it would have just been King of the Hill, King of the Hill talk only. You know what I mean?
No doubt. What about you, Fabio?
All right. I showed my hot sauce I got earlier. That was a gift from an old roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Hell
Oh
yes.
yeah, little
Cool.
Apollo.
Yeah, a little last dab Apollo. So yeah, that was really dope. That ruined my day when I got it, of course. I went to the grocery store and got some chicky nuggies, and we went to town.
There you go.
But one of my other roommates gifted me because I showed him, the Crimson Head pack that had come out, and he like peripherally kind of knows what I collect, but he knows about Doc Nocturnal because he's like really into like the pulpy comic stuff as well, like the Lovecraftian type of stuff. So I showed him that they had like the poster pack or whatever. He's like, "Oh, dude, I'll get that for you. That's so sick." So he got me the oversized pack of cards essentially with like Doc Nocturnal art and stuff. So yeah, it's cool. I mean, I like that it's different artwork than from what was released in like the actual card pack. What I'm trying to do is just find frames for these. They're kind of a weird size. They're like 10 by 14, so I have to like specifically go to like a framing site. I can't just like get them on Amazon or whatever. But they're cool. I'll find somewhere to frame them and put them up. And then let me switch my cam real quick. And then I got that Crimson Head pack. So when I got the hooded Moon Knight head in the crimson color, I had to put it on the Stealth Ops Gomez.
Oh, that looks good.
Wolverine. Yeah, it's really good. Obviously, there's no like emblem or whatever, like a bat emblem on his chest.
Uh-huh.
But this is like pre-Bat Family, like still a bad guy Red Hood, let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the actual head itself, obviously, is just like the Moon Knight head, but it looks good. He's got like yellow eyes.
It still looks good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could fudge it for sure, man.
Yeah, and obviously
even
like,
at that
Red
angle
Hood,
that you
it's
just had it
like
at.
or whatever. But again, proto Red Hood. And then this head actually looks really good on the Crimson Gomez, which is another thing I got in this week. And this past week, technically I got it last week because we missed our hauls last week. I'm
Little
throwing it in.
Gomez.
Yeah, and I
didn't realize that the I didn't realize that the antenna go through the hood for that go for those fucking Gomez.
It's pretty
That's
brilliant,
pretty funny.
and this head actually looks really good on
that does look good.
the Crimson Gomez body as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put the hood up, you can get like a hand ninja kind of thing. You still got like the holes up there, but whatever. You can fudge it like you said.
Very nice.
So I was really happy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like, you can go on my channel and go see my review of this that I did like 2 months ago when I got this early.
Very nice.
So
What
go
a
check
plug.
that out. I'm not gonna do a full review of that here, but I was happy to make my little Red Hood right here because he came out pretty solid, and I'm actually working on some. That's why I have them all posed up like this. I need to like still put them in the dio and everything, but pretty happy with that. And then my actual like big Christmas gift to myself. Actually, I'll go with the big Christmas gift my girlfriend got me first because she's let me switch this back. She's cool and she knows that I like things, and the latest thing that I like is I'm getting into like 3D printing and everything. I haven't even opened it yet, but like it's a big, heavy box.
Hell
with
yeah.
my resin 3D printer. It is a frozen, or no, it's a photon anycubic, just
So
regular photon.
I love the
printer.
the current thing I'm into, deal. That's awesome.
Literally every year, it's like, what's the thing you're into? Like, I don't make anyone like really buy me like toys because I always like buy my own like Mezco figures as they come out, so I don't really expect anyone to like get me anything that expensive.
Yeah.
But it's nice when some of the other things that I like wouldn't buy for myself because I'm saving money for figures, and someone else like helps me out and buys it for me. I mean, I also got like some Amazon bucks that I'm trying to figure out how to spend. I might spring for the new webcam, but it seems like this switching video thing seems to be working pretty well, like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So that might be an option moving forward.
Yes.
Yeah, your quality of camera is perfectly fine.
And then my actual splurge. I shouldn't be buying this, but it's the holidays, so fuck it. I'm doing it. I may have had an opportunity to pick up a Grail, and I may have gone ahead and did it. I went and gone, and I got it.
Did it.
I can't even show it. It's too far. Oh God! It's the Asia Goal exclusive.
Oh my God.
Shadow Assassin Gomez. There it is. I can barely see that.
Yo.
I had the opportunity. My dude came upon it, and he's like, you know what? I want you to have this for Christmas. You can, pay me a portion now and a portion later. Whatever. He's super cool.
The
So
layaway.
he gave me the layaway, but he let me lay away with it before it was fully paid. I'm gonna whip him out here. It's the all black Shadow Assassin Gomez.
Dummies.
Dang.
If I'm honest, is not as good as the black ninja, like the Gold Skull one that had come out. Like they've definitely made some improvements on their ninja tailoring in general. Like I'll bring the other one in actually, so you can kind of see them side by side. But no, the obvious thing. Hang on, I can't even see my own preview here. Yeah, the obvious thing is the wrist guards have tail on them.
Yeah.
Shit, here we go.
Oh, he's guarding those wrists.
On the Gold Skull one. But even the tailoring on the suit itself is different. There's more pleats on the pants for the Gold Skull. I need to find a way to center this. There's more pleats on the pants for the Gold Skull, so it looks a little more tailored. It just looks higher quality. And then one thing that I'm kind of annoyed by is that the belt on the Gold Skull, right? It sits on the outside and it actually keeps the pants up a little bit and ties the the belt and the shirt to the pants, and it kind of hides it.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, the Shadow Assassin, the way they did it originally is the belt only holds up the shirt. So, the pants are just floating right here. They won't fall down necessarily, but
little Toby at the fun
the
run.
belt isn't around the pants; it's around the waist of the shirt inside the pants. So that's a little weird. I mean, I'm happy I have it. Don't get me wrong. This is a flex for sure. What I'm doing right now. It's a bit of a flex. Not a lot of people have that. This is 1 in 500 or 1500. I'm not sure. It's very, very rare. Yeah, this is Makukaracha, of course, Gomez. And then another interesting thing is the neck has a turtleneck on the Gold Skull later releases, and then this original one doesn't have turtleneck, so you can see more of the neck. So the actual Gold Skull ninja probably makes a better generic ninja than the Shadow Assassin Gomez. So don't ever feel oh, I need a generic black ninja, I have to go for Shadow Assassin now. Find the Gold Skulls if you can.
There you go.
But I'm just so happy to have this. I basically only need the white Shadow Assassin now, and that's never gonna happen.
Nah,
that one I'm pretty confident I will never get that one.
You never know, Fabio.
I didn't think I would get this one either. So
That's
here
true.
we are. Oh, and one thing I actually have enjoyed doing with this Gomez is I have the Crimson Head from that little Cranium 2-pack from Mezco.
Mm-hmm.
And this actually looks really good on either one, but because it's a black ninja with a red skull, it looks sick.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Uh-oh.
Come on now. Oh God, we're tumbling over here.
Tumblr.
That's right. Yeah,
I'm
pretty happy with this.
Talking Tumblr.
Mike
That was
Soto.
my Christmas flex for sure. I was like, all right, you know what? The opportunity's here. You're being real chill about it. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
And one last thing I guess I'll show you.
Shit.
I got this custom mask made by my girlfriend.
That's so cool.
Hey man, that's not Norman Osborn.
No, it's not. It's so cool though. It is of course the Knights in Satan's Service. Kiss.
Yeah, you're going off the rails on your crazy train, brother.
Okay, that's the Beatles first of all.
Yeah.
I know that's Ozzy Osbourne, but still.
I stand corrected, Rick.
Hey, is that the Bee Gees or what are you talking?
Oh, I was thinking of the Monkeys with 2 E's.
The monkeys.
I hear they're Arctic now.
Oh, brother.
Hey, they're saying in the chat that your hat goes really hard, Rick.
Hell yeah! See, what a respectable audience we have.
There we go.
That's Bobby Hill giving the horns.
Longhorns rule.
TLMSR, baby. TLMSR. Tom Landry Middle School rules.
Hell yeah.
The other thing the Black Shadow Assassin comes with is a red, realistic Gomez head, which is not on any other version, which is pretty cool.
I like that one.
Yeah, this looks sick. What I've been trying to do, I kind of want to get I saw somebody do this because they have like an overall like Green Lantern display. So they did like a Hela with like a Green Lantern emblem and stuff. They threw in an extra John Stewart with the green version of this realistic head from the Street Gomez, and now it's got me like maybe wanting to spend those Amazon bucks I got on an extra John Stewart and just throwing in one of these heads on there and having like an extra alien.
You know what? That might actually be cool to do like a whole Justice League with the Gomez heads and shit like that if you could pull it off.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I honestly I think I could.
The Gomez League?
Yeah.
Gomez League.
That's right. So I think that's it for my hauls for sure.
Oh, cool. Before
It was a light Christmas, but that was kind of the theme overall. My girlfriend and I, my family, like we all just had like a minimalist Christmas.
Yeah, me too. I was able to actually get gifts for like my immediate family or whatever. I bought everybody some bottles and a card, and so it was, like I said, it was a really good Christmas for my daughter and for my brother's son or whatever. It was just really cool to watch them open their stuff. So, but
I made it in at the 11th hour, man.
Hell yeah!
Oh, there you go. Damn, that is a difference. That's a serious difference.
He got the big feet. You know what I mean? He got the Yongas on.
Yeah. Even funny thing is, even the Miles sneakers still look big. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the Miles sneakers, they look big already. But you know what? For anybody that plans on customizing theirs in any way, you have two of them in the package.
Yeah.
So
really,
if you fuck one up, fuck, you got another one. They give.
Oh, really?
One of them has magnets on the bottom, and the other ones, obviously, these ones don't.
Okay, got it.
So if you want to take that risk, you got a backup. So
I think the way to go is just with some decals. You even got to use no paint. Just get some real, official decals and just throw the Nike
swoosh on it. This one says Nike Air right on the tongue, like super clear.
Yeah, super clear though.
Yeah, that probably has Nike like licensing on the packaging too.
Yeah.
For sure.
They got to pay for it, and I'm glad they did.
Yeah, the Marty McFly figures from NECA don't have that, unfortunately. So I was telling my roommate that you can get like a little water slide decal or something.
Their Pepsi doesn't even say Peppy; it says Peppy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it says Peppy.
It says Peppy. Yeah.
So before we wrap up, I did remember some other stuff I got real quick, super quick. I got those two monster things that started showing up from Lightning Collection.
Nice.
Damn, the Sphinx.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people like really shitting on the King Sphinx.
It's tall, but like in person, it's fine. I don't care. I mean, like it's just a nitpick at this point. It's whatever. But like, but for what it is, like whatever. It's not as egregious as that like Dino Charge White, where like he just didn't come with a painted visor or whatever. Well, it's whatever. I ended up getting this for like $6 because of like
what?
Yeah, because of like some discounts and stuff at GameStop or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, GameStop. I was thinking Target for some reason. I was like, what's going on here?
Oh yeah, I know. And then I did get these at Target too. The new 2-packs that just showed up.
Oh yeah,
those 2-packs are dope. So
I'm super stoked. Like In Space, like I said before on the show, is like one of my favorite season aside from MMPR. I might even like it more than MMPR now that I really think about it. But it's super nice. And then the last thing I want.
You know what? Is MMPR streaming anywhere right now? Is it on Hulu or something like that?
Maybe.
Good question. I don't think we ever talked about it, but 3.0 also has 1.6 MMPRs up, right?
Oh yeah. I think they like came at a weird moment when it was announced, and like I don't know, we didn't include it in anything. But yeah, they 1.6
after an episode one week.
Yeah, but I wanted to actually, while we're on the subject, I can just pull it up because people were like, "What's up with the hands on them?" Because the females have really tiny hands on that set.
They look incredible though, and they could still fix and update the hands. Don't you guys ever forget that when it comes to 1.6, they put the pre-orders really far ahead in advance, so things can always be fixed. And you guys voicing your opinion that you think the hands suck, it does help. I'm sure that hopefully they'll fix them in time because that's what they're.
Yeah, they're saying Netflix has MMPR for streaming.
Okay, that's cool.
And
yeah, it makes sense.
Really?
Because Nickelodeon has like a partnership with Netflix, and doesn't Nickelodeon own
MMPR right now, or who owns MMPR right now?
That's interesting.
They they have the rights to stream it or to broadcast it. I think. I don't.
Well,
I'm not
they
sure.
bought MMPR proper off of Saban. Somebody did. I just forget.
Oh,
who it was.
okay.
Well, Hasbro owns all of Power Rangers.
Hasbro bought it from Saban. That's who it was.
Hell yeah, yeah. Those hands look mad small.
Yeah, look at the hands on the girl.
question. No question.
We're talking Burger King commercial, or
That's it.
Tinier.
Yeah,
I mean, they look good for sure. I'm glad they're doing them. This is sick.
Yeah, these
I
are
want
really cool.
I want some 112 soft goods Power Rangers now.
Man,
now you're talking.
that's the sauce
But-
right there.
How about of all?
The feet look good though.
That's it.
Yeah, this is interesting. I couldn't. I'm not that into Power Rangers to do the 1/6 scale, but yeah, they look good though.
Hell yeah. The last thing
But yeah, I guess that wraps up our Christmas hauls and pickups and what have you.
yeah.
What else did we need to talk about?
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and do call-ins on the after show. So what we're gonna do is we're going to end this stream so Boog can just have the actual podcast up on his channel for later viewing, and then we'll go back live like literally a minute later, and then we'll start doing calls. I think people have been asking about calls for a while, and I think it'd be cool to just get some callers in, see what everybody got for Christmas and the holidays, and then just do that for a little bit and then head out, I guess, if everybody's cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Yeah, we'll take our usual people. You know, there's always people in that Discord wanting to chat.
All right, so I guess we'll end this one. So thank you to everybody who tuned in right now. I know that we had a little friendly competition. These guys was muscling in on our time slot, but shout out to Unparalleled Universe and Frush and to Robo, friends of the show, regardless. And thank you to everybody who tuned into us. Thank you to everybody who donated. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, whatever it is you celebrate, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit the bell down there. And until next time, peace.
Bye.